Give me just a second. I gotta grab something. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled. Okay, here we go. There we go. Welcome to the stream. What's up, F Wood? What's up, Realm Chat? Sorry, I was reading a news story and it got me a little bit like it really reinforced the state of black pill in the United States, and I was just like, fuck. And it took me a minute to recover, but we're back. This is, of course, AWF. This is going to be Season 1, Episode 16 to start us off. But first, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, what is it really? I was thinking tomorrow was Memphis Wrestling for some reason. Tomorrow is going to be Twin Ports Paranormal. Thursday, we're going to do a special deep dive into Black Pill in the Boit. And then Friday, we're going to do Memphis Wrestling. Saturday will be regular Boit Watch. What's up, Ruby? What's up, Wrestle Plunge? So that's it, really. Do I have any news? The Jedi had a great stream yesterday. Joy dyed her hair. And then Richard did a cooking stream. It was kind of interesting. Do I have any other news? Gosh, man. What was the rest of the news? I thought I had something else. I don't know. Wow, this guy, KP LLC's got some alligator wrestling videos. Anyway, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. More talk of vaginers. Wow, vaginers. Did you say that because Ruby Spacek is in here? And her show, Celebrity Sunday, has featured at least one vagina? I thought there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I did add some more. A few more Thorpe videos to the new Thorpe Alert playlist. Very exciting. But anyway, let's get started. Let's go into AWF here. I think one more stream and we'll be into season 2 of AWF. But AWF is like way short. It's not a really long run, so. Because of McLovin McHenry yesterday. Well, I mean, Eric is quite a character. All right, here we go. AWF Wrestling. Let's get started. I'll smooth out once I start to get high. I just got heated up about a news story.
Should be the American Wrestling Federation.
Sorry. Dude McBoot is blocked from this channel. That's definitely not true. There are no one is blocked from this channel. Yeah, there's no blocked words and there are no blocked people. Nothing is, I don't know what's going on with that, buddy. I'm thinking about going to I'm thinking about seeing what the fuck is going on with the libertarians in this country. Should I live stream going to a message? You just message Bethadone to collab again? Let me know, Ruby, if you think about it. Would you, after you talk to her, would you send me a message? I got a really weird Discord invite from her. And the picture didn't even look like it was her on the Discord. I thought maybe she got hacked or something.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ken Resnick.
And I'm Chrissy.
Ooh, Chrissy,
And this
thank
is
you.
the Warriors of Wrestling. Now, Chrissy, any idea what President Paul Alperstein's big announcement is about this week?
No, Ken, I don't have any clue. But we've got an exciting hour lined up. Tito Santana, our champion, will be
Where are we at,
wrestling as well
107?
as
Oh,
gentleman
shit.
Chris Adams.
We'll check in the
And
next
fabulous
thing.
Freebirds in action, which always proves to be interesting. But what a main event, Chrissy. Luscious Tommy Rich and Greg the Hammer Valentine against Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and Coco Beware.
Oh,
What
shit.
an exciting hour. Let's get to ringside.
Thank you very much, Barbie and Ken.
Oh, stop that, for heaven's sakes. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know why that is, man. I seriously don't. Like, there's only been like 3 timeouts ever in this chat. Like, I definitely don't have anybody blocked. And if YouTube is blocking people, like that really is irritating. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get myself all upset. Sorry. We'll talk about it Thursday. I love Sabu. I love his wrestling style. I think he actually did really good matches too, even outside of like the high spots. Sabu versus Sandman, I think at November to Remember 97 maybe. Is that the one that had the tables, ladders, and chairs match or whatever? I thought that was like an amazing show. Or an amazing match. Amazing show too.
And John Paul, Minneapolis' own John Paul. I love everybody from Minneapolis.
I really hate that
Great
shit.
fans.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 560 pounds, the Texas Hangman!
Does that announcer look like it's somebody? He does a little bit.
If you're here, nobody's blocked. Why would you be blocked?
Look like anybody.
You're posting alligator wrestling. We're going to keep that going, buddy.
He's only 270. Killer, 303 pounds. What a
Oh
man.
boy, here come the Hangman.
Question about it, and this tag team combination.
I like Sabu. I thought he even had a good match with John Cena. He had that fun match with Rey Mysterio, like late in his like full-time career.
The Texas Hangman, every time we have seen
He's like to me, he's kind of like Necro Butcher. He's like a guy that could have a good match with any Sabu match is like a dream match, really, to me.
one opponent, perhaps both,
Because it's going to be interesting.
with a broken bone. They mean business here in the American Wrestling Federation. Yeah, I just got word over
Well, Sabu didn't have to work
that the
like
fines have been paid.
deathmatch
Nailz
style.
paid his. I don't know where he gets his money.
Tables,
And
I mean,
Atlas's
you know.
fine has been paid, but we don't know by whom. What a mystery. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that a little bit later on, you are going to see Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and Coco Beware taking on luscious Tommy Rich and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Man, what a
What
main
match.
event.
That's the main event anywhere on this show. I just had to say it different than everybody else does. I know you did. All right. You are different than everybody else. John Paul and Chad Miller going to try their
Yeah,
hands
for
here
sure.
against Killer
Absolutely.
and Psycho.
Like the matches with Shane Douglas and Terry Funk, Stevie Richards, like all those were actually like good wrestling matches. Especially his psychology, especially well, man, toward the end, like I think whenever he started relying super heavily on like the spots, but like whenever he was like younger and not as banged up, like I always thought the actual like wrestling matches were always really good.
Texas Hangman, John Paul, a very, very talented wrestler. We've seen him in the past, but how do you compete with the bulk, the mass of the Texas Hangman? It's called conditioning. John Paul is in great cardiovascular shape. He also flies, you know. He has a pilot's license. He has instrument rating. He can do it all. He's a great wrestler, too, getting the people behind him a little bit. And, hey, we got first time.
Did you guys, okay, I got to talk, I just have to get this out there, see what you guys think about it. So the United States Copyright Office denied the AI companies. The AI companies wanted to access every work of art inside the United States copyright system to train their software on, right? Which is basically just like taking every piece of copyrighted stuff. So they got turned down. But now Trump is asking for an emergency ruling from the Supreme Court to give access to, again, every copyrighted work of art in the United States for free for them to train their stuff on. But you and I, in a country that was built, we the people, by the people, for the people, we can't even listen to a song on YouTube without turning over 100% of our revenue to whoever that company is. But OpenAI or Grok or Microsoft can have access and use every piece of copyrighted art in history and not pay a cent and monetize it. Like that seems so outlandish to me. Like I couldn't believe it when I saw it. We can't even watch 8 seconds of WWE on here without the stream getting taken down. Like, it's just so ridiculous.
Elbow and Killer powers. John Paul to the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, again in the American Wrestling Federation.
Crazy shit.
Viewer, this is the rounds system. 3 4-minute rounds to determine a winner. If there is no winner at the end of the contest, the referee keeping a scorecard will make his own determination.
I mean, that literally, to me, it's not even like a political issue. It literally hurts everyone except for the people at the very top. Like, nobody else benefits from that. You and I can't do anything. We're completely constricted by unbelievably heavy copyright, like, regulation. But just give everything away to, like, these companies to make shit tons of money. And it's all it is, really. The whole thing is just so that they don't have to, like, if you have access to every movie, every TV show, every painting, every book, every what, I don't know if paintings are in there, but you know what I mean. Like, if you have access to every type of art, they're thinking then that they can use that to make the new art. You know what I mean? So, like, they're literally just stealing from people while telling us that we're bad people and we're not entitled to 18 cents of ad revenue because we used, 9 seconds of a song in a 3-hour stream. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I can't believe there's not, like, a huge, like, thing about it, but...
See how he followed up? He didn't hesitate. He went in and snatched that headlock and hit the big man with a shoulder block with no effect.
Like, do you think it's fair that, like, we're the only people that have to honor copyright law? Just us, like the regular people. That's insane to me. We have to pay the companies to watch these movies. Well, in theory, we have to pay these companies to watch these movies. We have to pay. We're not allowed to show. I do my movie reviews without any clips because if I put any fucking clips in them, they'll claim them or they'll strike them, whatever. But, like, we're not allowed to do anything. It's so restrictive, and then they're just going to give away the value of every copyrighted work of art ever. That's got to be just like some astronomical number.
See, I just say how good he was about following up. Don't worry about the guy on the outside. He had that other guy in bad shape and turned his back on him.
And here's a tag now. Chad Miller in the ring.
Embrace piracy. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's... I get that. But it's like, even if you do that, like... That saves you money from the first time around with some of these companies. It's weird, too, because I feel like a lot of the AI companies own this... Like... Why doesn't... I don't know, is it Amazon... Why doesn't Microsoft use it, make, like, a deal with a movie company to do it that way? Like, because they don't want to spend the money, I guess. I don't know. I just can't believe it's even being, like, entertained. It's wild that it's going in front of an emergency hearing of the Supreme Court to please give away every copyrighted work of art to the richest people in our country for free, which they will then use to turn around and sell us AI slop at crazy prices. Like, it's...
Trying to keep this momentum going. He catches Killer to the short ribs with that...
Embrace poaching. You're going to have to, man. It's going to be like in those... A good thing I watched all those Robin Hood movies. Remember, somebody ends up getting taken in front of the king every time for, like, poaching one of the deer.
That's what happens when you've got 310 pounds.
Just wild.
In the mid-area. Great
Where are the libertarians? Like,
and he used it right
are they even around anymore?
Just for insult. That didn't hurt, Chad.
And Terry, this is when the Texas Hangmen are their most...
I've seen a couple libertarians say that they don't have a problem with it because it means that it's a step toward removing regulation, but they're never going to remove that regulation from us. You know what I mean? Even if they make crap AI slop movies, we're not going to be able to react to them on here because they'll strike our channels and they'll take all of our revenue and shit. Like, it's definitely not a step toward removing regulation. It's a step toward emboldening and entrenching regulation on us, in my opinion.
Effective. When they start to get the opponent softened up, they are
squirrel looking tasty. Oh my god, I'm just done.
And right now, right underneath the chin,
he stole that from me.
I don't, you know what? I don't even want them to, I don't even care if they pick a side, but just, like, be consistent. They're like, these are our core values that I've heard my whole life about the Libertarian Party. And all of a sudden, within, like, the last, handful of years, it just seems like all of those have kind of drifted away. I don't know if any of you actually follow, like, the party, but they went through a huge shakeup. There was a caucus called, I think, like, what was it called? The Mises caucus or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, they went through a big shift, but I don't know. I kind of thought they'd get their shit back together with some of the stuff going on, but they're just like asleep, I guess, or they like it. I don't know.
9 years ago, and it's very effective. I've won a lot of matches using that. I called it the jawbreaker.
I just wish they'd do something, you know what I mean? What's up? It's me. Like, I wish they would, like, things are happening that I've heard my whole life, libertarians be like, well, if we ever get to this point, you know, ... It's like, well, we're there. We were there months ago. Like, what's it gonna... I don't know. I guess I just am dumb. Like, and I'm naive. And I think when people, like, say shit like that, they actually mean it.
Well, you know you're talking about it. Why don't we see you in there? Get in there once in a while with a team like the Hangman. I'm too busy carrying you here right now. When I get done making you a star, then I might get back in the ring. Sunset flip down the back. What an upset. He's got him, too. That's called a save right there, Cars. You keep an eye on your buddy. Make sure that he doesn't get beat. It's the buddy system. And right now, once again...
Although, on positive news, I did get I had 3 copyright claims placed by a company that definitely didn't own the rights to it, and I won all 3 disputes, so that's good. I didn't have to clip anything else out of, there was some British company that was claiming a bunch of the Memphis streams, and there were 4, but I'm still waiting to hear back on the 4th one, but I did win 3 of the disputes, which was nice.
In the ring.
And unexpected.
Shoulder tackle, down to the canvas. He blocks the hip lock attempt, and a second time in a clothesline, right across the sternum. The best thing you can do on that one, too, is turn into a lariat like that.
The biggest news of all, check this out. I don't know if you guys noticed last night, but Vinny Slugga went live. I just about lost my mind. I spent the whole stream in there. I got a shout out from John Slugga, Vinny's dad, which was pretty great. Vinny he read the chat, but he did not interact with chat, which I know he has a different approach to his videos, so I'm not surprised that he wanted to keep the natural element of it. But he did tell his dad that after being live for almost half an hour, he finally told his dad that he was being broadcast live and that I was watching. And then his dad said that I was one of Vinny's favorites. And his dad was like, oh yeah, we watch a lot of self-help YouTube. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I know, dude. Vinny posts like 12 hours at a time of you guys watching YouTube together.
The shoulder instead of the chest. And that's what John Paul tried to do, but
we're all blocked.
Way too much, but that time he telegraphed it over. John Paul makes the tag, and Chad Miller, the fresh man, hits the ring. Come on, Chad, don't tiptoe. Get in there and throw the big ones.
I believe that, Realm Chat.
Oh, textbook there, Terry. German suplex, belly to back. If he would have bridged a little bit, he would have driven that guy.
I was just surprised to like actually win one, to get a you know.
Double team, they smell blood. And now the big man back.
Where is the message from Jimmy? I haven't seen a karaoke update, but I don't know if you heard, but Jimmy's girlfriend wants to do an interview with me about her. She says her sister Savannah, the porn star from the 90s that died under suspicious circumstances. She says she has a lot to say about it. But I haven't heard a Jimmy update aside from the stuff he's tagged me in, which is pretty kind of same stuff. Yeah, dad cutting tree, I saw that.
There's a feeling of vertigo in that. 30 seconds left. You don't know what's up, what's down, and you don't know when you're going to land. Very hard to condition yourself and prepare for the fall on that move.
Plagiarism.
And again, the Texas Hangman cutting off the ring. Miller unable to get over and make the tag. Let's see, are they going to go for the pinfall here in the waning seconds of the opening round? And again, he is drilled to the canvas. That's the bridge I'm talking about. Did you see how his feet were straight up and his head was down? We're going to see round number 2. Well, indeed, the team of Miller and John Paul survived the first round, albeit just barely.
Boy, man, the Texas Hangman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back with round 2 of this tag team encounter. Stay with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. With the American Wrestling Federation tag team action, the Texas Hangman in with Chad Miller.
I can't wait for the Black Pill special report episode.
You're not watching a wrestling movie, ladies and gentlemen. This is digital.
Do you think these are the same people, though, KP? Do you think it's actually the Texas Hangman, or do you think it's just randos? I don't know much about them. Wow, you can get away with that now.
Brings it to you.
I mean, nobody else does this.
Hang the
This is
hangman.
cool. Like being at the movies, but you're seeing great wrestling action. There's Killer up on the second rope. Excuse me, Mick. Big dive splash.
No. Just this quickly. Wait a minute. He was close enough to the ropes.
No, the guy just said, I'm not going to pin him yet.
Oh, this is a diabolical, sadistic combination. Oh, he leveled Chad Miller.
These guys are probably too young, I would think,
And
maybe.
Killer firmly in control right now. John Paul can do nothing but watch and grimace from the ring apron.
Or am I just cynical about masked wrestlers?
He's into this match, even if he's on the outside. He's involved, he cares about his partner, and he wants nothing more than to get in there when a lot of guys in this situation want anything but to get in there.
Well, unless Chad Miller can pull a rabbit out of the hat here, we may have seen the last of John Paul.
These two guys go to WCW?
Is in the wrong part of Dodge right now.
Disorderly Conduct. Do I remember? I don't think I remember them. I don't remember the name anyway.
John Paul standing there minding his own business, and now the referee is being distracted. John Paul doing his own partner more harm than good, Terry.
Yeah, but he stayed on the outside and was patient while they were smashing his partner. And then they came over and incited him, and made him mad. And then right here, they've got him in that neck breaker. Is this going to be the Texas Gallows?
Yes, indeed.
Nobody's kicked out of that. Gary the Rock Grungy counts free.
Oh boy, Kinetic Kel.
Tremendously impressive.
Wow. A visit from Kinetic Kel. What a treat.
Counter here on the part of the Texas Hangman, Killer and Psycho.
Right here, you see a double teaming move, a double.
We're watching AWF Wrestling from 1995.
Suplex. Right there, Chad Miller had been beaten down. He was in bad
And I'm
shape.
getting high.
And right here, that Gallows.
The Texas Hangman, ladies and gentlemen, clearly victorious. Right now, let's send it to Ken Resnick. He's standing by with the Z-Man, Tom Zink.
I'm with, of course, the Z-Man, Tom Zink, and boy, talk about devastating tag team, the Hangman. But very quickly,
Wow,
remind you the main
Tom
event
Zink.
today, Tom. Mr. USA, Tony Atlas and Coco Beware against Rico Suave's family
Kelly,
of Greg the Hammer.
Can I? What? Well, hold on. Is your name? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Kelly. Is that your name though, or is it like a different one? Anyway, Kinetic Kel, what do you think about Tom Zink?
Valentine and Luscious
He's
Time.
very
That's
underrated,
gonna
I
be a
think.
hot match coming up, and I know why the Hangmen are called the Hangmen.
Please write a song
There's
about
no
EFD
question, the tag team
306.
competition
Yes.
Really heating up here in the American Wrestling Federation.
Write a gentle
Tom, you and
acoustic
I have
song
been talking about what a truly
about
great
EFD.
champion Tito Santana is. But yet, I mean, looking at it very honestly, you are still unbeaten, a successful string of victories. I know you and Tito are good friends, but it's the goal of every wrestler to become the champion.
Well, first off, I'd like to say he's a great champion.
You think he's on the Z list?
The position to wrestle him. And all you great fans of the AWF,
Boy, what a slap in the face. Tom Zink says because of you great fans, and then you say he's on the Z list?
thank you very much for all the cards and letters and presents I've received. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you.
Who is sending presents and cards to Tom Zink in the AWF? Do they even have they even shown an address?
The one and only Z-Man, Tom Zink. Now let's get back to the ring for more great AWF action.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
Well, Terry, I guarantee you Ken Resnick was absolutely right. You know.
I don't think he's bad or anything, but he just doesn't like, you know what I mean? I haven't seen Gay IRS.
Oh, Tom Zink would love a
In
shot
fact, I
at
tried to find an interview with him for the thumbnail and I couldn't.
Tito Santana.
Yeah, but I like the way Z-Man said it. He's got to earn it. Don't give it to me.
Trevor Blanchard.
Trevor Blanchard, ladies and gentlemen, a familiar face here in the American Wrestling Federation. Is he related to Tully or not? Have you done your homework? Did you find anything out?
Yes, I did.
Agreed. 0 cards and gifts.
England, weighing 235 pounds, gentlemen, Chris Adams.
Well, as usual, you're going to leave me in the dark, gentlemen.
I mean, he's got a good he's got a good look, but not the best promos. He could have done really well in like a Memphis type atmosphere where just being like good looking was enough. You know, you could just high five the crowd and that's really all you had to do. They could stick him with somebody that could talk.
Wrestling Federation, stay with us. We're going to look at Chris in a moment. Okay, we're all set for this one, gentlemen. Chris Adams and Trevor Blanchard and Terry in just a few moments.
Yeah, Kinetic Cal, we've been kind of monitoring you from a distance for a while, but we finally decided it was time to make some clips. Ever since your encounter with toxic trad girl Grace Thorpe.
President Paul Elperstein of the American Wrestling Federation with that big announcement. I do not have any idea what it is. Do you?
Do I think the check's cleared?
Well, no, really, I don't, because could it be a rematch with Orton and Tito Santana?
I wouldn't feel comfortable answering that. I mean, I'd like to think so, but...
Whether or not that is the big announcement, we will find out in just a few moments. So you want to stay tuned for that. Trevor Blanchard in the meantime. Oh, with a cheap shot right into the eye of gentleman Chris Adams. He's throwing the rule book out the window. Climbs his back, Terry.
Yeah, he's got him in a sleeper. Chris Adams, see how Adams has got down.
Toxic Trad Girl is accurate, correct. Everyone's favorite Toxic Trad Girl. What's up, Dave's channel? Warlock Grace.
Well, I'll tell you, that shot to the eyes really got Chris Adams motivated here, and he has turned on the afterburners, and Trevor Blanchard is paying a price.
Well, they got paid in what they like to call exposure. Only Sergeant Slaughter and Luscious Tommy Rich picked up a check.
That's the first time I've ever seen Chris Adams do that. He uses his feet well, as evidenced by the super kick. He knows all sorts of suplexes, and his brother Neil, 3 times bronze medalist in judo. Here we go. Is he going to pile drive it?
Fusion Studios is kind of like the Casablanca in this sector. Like, there's people from all those chats, but like everybody gets along here for some reason.
Oh, didn't get all that he wanted there.
Over-rotated him on the power bomb.
But certainly Adams, the veteran that he is not going to give Blanchard a chance to recoup here. Oh, takes him hard to the canvas.
That's a belly-to-belly. Some guys take you straight over. Chris Adams picked him up and then used his own shoulder, driving it into Blanchard's chest, knocking the air out of him.
I hate Chris Adams. I don't hate him, but I don't like him.
Stephen Casey is watching this one from somewhere. Big back body drop.
You see the way Chris Adams is using his body underneath Blanchard's, and everything he does is make Blanchard fall. Right.
Ooh, super kick to the forehead.
And everything he does is make Blanchard fall.
Ooh, got him in the temple.
His body underneath Blanchard's, and everything he does is make Blanchard fall. Right in the temple. Oh, man.
I'm not sure I would want to see a slow-mo replay of that.
Oh, underneath Blanchard's, and everything.
Sorry, I just really like that one. Very high IQ chatters here, yes.
Adams in for the cover. This one is all over. What a super kick delivered by gentleman Chris Adams.
In fact, Kinetic Cal, sometimes we have like people that are at odds against each other in the chat. Like Ben and Grace get along with Ruby okay when they're in the chat here, and Vinny Slugga will probably block you. I did ask Vinny Slugga one time, smash or pass Kinetic Cal, and he said pass. So he'll probably block you, but...
God save the Queen.
Yeah, it looked really good.
That was a very impressive. He got started a little slow. Maybe no coffee before the match. But once he got poked in the eye, he took off.
Well, Trevor Blanchard made the mistake.
Well, you want to see it again? What'd you say, belly to belly? Oh, on the replay? I just want to see the kick again. Ooh, man, that's beautiful.
Underneath Blanchard's, and everything he does is make Blanchard fall. Chris Adams is using his body underneath Blanchard's.
Man, it just looks so good. Oh. Man.
God save the Queen. I tell you what, that was a very impressive. He got started a little slow. Maybe no coffee before the match. But once he got poked in the eye.
You don't know who Slug is? I don't either. People like It's Me and F-Wood are addicted to talking about farts. Get used to it. Huh? I had to like... Kinetic Kel has a he's a homosexual. Don't take it personally. Who, Eric McHenry?
Well, Trevor Blanchard made the mistake of getting under the skin.
God damn.
Chris Adams, you see Chris there shaking hands with his legions of fans in the American Wrestling Federation. Once he got that thumb in the eyes, it seemed to turn everything around from that point on.
Hey, Kinetic Cal, if you're still in here, what's the deal with you and Grid One Motorsports? You know that Grid One Motorsports used to make erotic anime AI about Ben and Grace, but what turned him on wasn't to make the art like sexual, it was to make AI art. I'm not kidding you. He even had it prominently displayed at one point. He made anime AI artwork of Ben physically abusing Grace. Like that was his. That's how he got his rocks off.
It was a matter of time before he was
Pretty
through.
disgusting.
There's that belly to belly. See how he takes that shoulder and drives it into the chest of Blanchard, who right there looks like he's out of gas. Innovative move using the heel to the solar plexus, which again drives the air out. Chris Adams, a very well schooled. Now watch this in slow motion, right to the temple.
I heard that ATF media is so straight that it hurts people.
You keep your hands off of me, ladies and
Dude,
gentlemen.
that is, it's factually correct too. Like I'm not exaggerating. Well, I don't. We can only assume by his rosy glow and the way his eyes looked when he was talking about it. But he did make anime AI artwork of Ben physically abusing Grace, and then like had it as his background. Like it was really weird.
Coming up, and right now, here's Ken Resnick. He's standing by with gentleman Chris Adams.
There's no question things constantly change here in the American Wrestling Federation, but one thing that remains constant, gentleman Chris Adams, always a fan favorite.
Well, thank you, Ken. You know, it's a pleasure to be in the American Wrestling Federation, the alternative wrestling federation. You know,
Falling
it's
asleep.
fantastic to have the round system. You know, it's all coming back to me now. I've been in America a few years.
America?
Now the round system.
Okay.
I've been in the American Wrestling Federation now for a few months, and it's all coming back. It makes me feel great.
Chris, if I may, I know you're always a gentleman out here, the way you conduct yourself, and you've kind of skirted around talking much about Ambassador Steve Casey. You two are both from England, but boy, talk about it different as night and day.
Well, you know, I
I do like Ken
Steve
Resnick.
Casey,
I feel
a
like he's I
second-generation
think he's
wrestler.
a like.
And it's funny, Ambassador Steve Casey, ambassador of.
He doesn't seem like he would get like he's gonna start any shit with anybody. You know what I mean? He's there as just as a reporter. He's not looking to get involved.
What? You know, I've had dealings with ambassadors
Grid
before,
One
but not quite so
Motorsports.
arrogant as this man.
Well, there's no question he has no
Gunner.
shortage of arrogance. In fact, Chris, hang with me if you will. Let's throw it to my broadcast partner, Chris E., standing by with American Wrestling Federation President Paul Alperstein.
Hold on a second. Bear with me for just a moment here. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Sorry. This will only take a minute, but I feel like we have to... VP stream last night, but it was a vertical stream. Oh. Okay, hang on. All right. Grid One Motorsports shows off his anime artwork shrine to Ben and Grace Thorpe.
You can make that allegation, but I'd like...
Okay, this is only 24 seconds, so bear with me. This is Grid One Motorsports showing off his anime. This is Ben and Grace, by the way, behind him here. It's you make your own call on what you think the tone of this artwork is he's created of Ben and Grace.
You can make that allegation, but I'd like to see...
I think it's hilarious that your chat has a problem with the AI anime that my...
It really
that
gets
my
under the
brain-
skin, yeah.
It's really funny. By the way, that's supposed to be you two. I actually did. When I didn't like you two, I was going to send it to you.
Isn't that weird?
But,
You'd have to change it now
That's
'cause
Ben
I'm
beating you up.
By the way,
Before
thank
you
you,
did the
Spooky
blonde
Guru.
thing.
You can make that allegation, but I'd like to see...
Like it's right there. He's openly admitting it. He said it is Ben and Grace, and that he made this artwork of Ben beating up Grace, and then he put it up on as his background. Isn't that strange?
Thanks, Ken. I'm standing here with Paul
I just don't want anybody saying, "Oh, Grid said that never happened." Well, there you go. In his own words, that is not an edited clip at all. It's the full context on the him acknowledging his anime fetishes.
Christine, president of the American Wrestling Federation.
Ben has a
Paul,
long
I
finger.
understand that you have a special announcement.
If you go into Grace's Discord, you can see a lot more.
Make.
Yes, I do, Chrissy. You know, I've been traveling all around.
Like one of the first things that happened to me when I joined Grace's Discord was Tropical private messaged me without saying hello, without saying anything else. He sent me a picture of Ben's dick.
In the world lately, visiting fans who have been seeing our shows.
Truthfully, Trish is live.
The question they ask me is, when are we going to have tag team champions?
See, we can't even restream Truthfully Trisha without running afoul of the copyright system, and she'll strike my channel again. But like, OpenAI can get every movie for free. Like, that's crazy. That's not right.
So, because the fans are number one in our book, I'm here to announce today that the American Wrestling Federation will have...
You think that video, I made that video with AI? No, I'm far too lazy for, I'm far too uninvested for that.
A 12-team single elimination tournament that will have 4 buys in it. And these teams are being determined by the invitations that
Truthfully,
we send out to the
Trisha,
top
man,
50
no
teams
pun
around
intended,
the
is
world.
my white whale. That's
And we are
who,
receiving those responses
that's who I
now.
should be covering.
And just like the heavyweight championship was done, all the matches that are in the tournament will be seen on television, so the fans will be able to watch them.
Now I'm heated. Now I'm pissed
Well,
off.
Paul, that certainly is exciting news, and I'm sure that you're interested to see which teams will be submitted back in. But more
If I wasn't so
importantly,
heavily
myself,
sedated by
as
these
well as the
drugs, I
fans,
would be
are
really
excited
upset
to
right
find
now.
out which 12 teams will be pulled from the hat. So tune in next week when those teams are drawn. Now stay with us. We'll
Truthfully,
be right back for
Trisha
more
is an
exciting
absolute
action.
master artist of content creation. My God, just incredible.
From Paul Elkerstein, the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. Yeah, and speaking of champions,
She struck my channel, and then I got to know her, and we became friendly, and I still, you know, kind of lightly trolled her, but whatever. And, you know, I got a lot. She talked to me during her lives, and then I posted one short, and she was just absolute. She like threatened me on her stream.
the heavyweight champion is up next. And that's not him. You know, next week,
Uh-oh, here comes Tito.
for the 12 teams, and the tournament starts the week after. Every match on television.
Can't believe we have to miss Truthfully Trisha.
Mexico, weighing 239 pounds, he is the
I can't post a Truthfully Trisha clip. Like, she knows me. She'll recognize my thing, if my channel name, if she sees it. She's already struck me, like struck, and wouldn't lift it.
heavyweight champion.
You just got her to say, what's EFD 306?
There he is, the standard bearer, the king of the hill in the American Wrestling Federation from Tacula, Mexico, Tito Santana.
Trisha is a copyright
You're even getting up to do a little dance here.
tyrant.
Easy. Maybe put this sombrero on and then let me do the dance.
I can clip it for, like, historical
I know you'd love to do
purposes.
that. Santana, a fighting champion, and Ronnie Vegas at the start of this encounter.
Which, honestly, I should anyway, because she will delete the stream. And if she deletes the stream, then we can post it, because she'll have no way of saying that it's hers.
To the camera and says Tito Santana is going down. That remains to be seen. Yeah, Tito
Or, like,
Santana is
she won't be able to just go in and see, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're in the partner program, you can just go into, like, you know, YouTube Studio, and you can see who's used, like, when I review, or when I post a clip of somebody, I always tag them, but, like, even during the live streams, it'll send a notification. Well, I don't know if it sends a notification, but it will show up in your copyright section. So-and-so used this percentage of your video, and then you can visit it, and then you can click if you want to claim it or strike it or whatever. So, like, she can keep really good tabs on that if she's got the content ID up.
has not lost
Or if she's paying attention to the content ID.
all that glitter and gold, but nothing shines as bright as that American Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship title.
He's a hot-blooded Latino.
When you talk about Santana, you've got to talk about Cowboy Bob Orton Jr., always he's standing in the shadows. He is demanding that Paul Alperstein sign the return bout against Santana.
Yeah, well, I think he's just a half-bat little bit upset because he feels
Truthfully,
like he's the
Trisha.
#1 contender, and Tito is taking on somebody with a caliber of Ronnie
Trisha
Vegas
just doesn't get it.
instead of him.
Like, I genuinely, like, when we watched her on Twitch, like, not too long ago, I thought it was such a fun stream. We watched her do, like, what, 20 miles or something on her exercise bike. But she's just super entertaining, and, like, I don't know what her problem is with me. I don't bag on her. I certainly don't, like, try to fuck with her or anything. I just like to watch her content. I don't know why she gets so mad at me.
A leg on which to stand?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to get in the way of Cowboy Bob Orton. He's possessed.
Yeah, he's possessed because
You think she will ban you?
Talent. And speaking of a guy who has great talent and a great heart, he's coming up in our Warriors corner. Let's take it to somebody who says a 10 hood.
Trisha also one of very few YouTubers, with her, the Thorpes, and Eric McHenry, who will openly fart on stream.
Sergeant Slaughter here. President Paul Alperstein just made the big announcement. Next week, a drawing for the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. Well, I got just the guy to be my partner, and that's you, Tito Santana, American Wrestling Federation Champion. What do you say, Tito? You and I, Tag Team Champions. I like it.
Well, I'm certain that the wrestling fans around the world would not only like it, they would love it if Tito Santana and Sergeant Slaughter formed the tag team
Oh boy.
combination.
Is Tito going to demand to hold every belt in this company?
Very interesting to see which teams are going to be invited, which teams are going to be pulled from the hat. And as you said, Terry, every tournament match will be televised.
Yes, it will. Side headlock by Tito Santana.
Come on, Trisha.
Wait a little bit.
You belong here at Fusion Studios.
That right there is a superior athlete anticipating a man's move, and Ronnie Vegas just being outclassed.
Well, Tito
She really only has 5 live viewers? Oh my god. Are you being serious?
Santana looking to the fans, and he drops Vegas right on the back of his
Trisha,
head.
call me. We can turn these numbers around, girl.
What an impact.
There's not a lot.
We can get back up to 12 with my help.
That right there is a submission in Sambo wrestling. If Tito would pull up one right
She's so good. She's perfect for Boyd Watch. Perfect.
If he would have stayed on his back and Tito would have planted his feet, he could have got a submission out of a headlock. That's not unheard of.
Vegas tries to power out, whips Santana into the ropes, big shoulder tap.
Ooh.
Once again, Vegas hits the canvas. Tito Santana will show you more moves in 5 minutes than many pros will do in 5 years. What a tremendous wrestler.
Or he'll find something like this headlock.
Trisha doesn't look well, physically or mentally.
That's the only thing Vegas could have done. He's outclassed, and he's just opening it up and pulling everything out.
Well, Ronnie Vegas has done this before. Oh, he telegraphed.
That's pretty typical.
Sleeper hold.
Like, not to be mean.
Ropes in the middle of the ring, Terry. We have
She's very stressed. She has a lot going on. She has a very hectic lifestyle.
The difference is here, Tito's got his feet down and Vegas is leaning back. He's through.
She does have some big old heavies, man.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Tito Santana makes short work of Ronnie Vegas.
Listen to this music they gave him. Your sign sucks.
Every time we see Tito Santana, he looks better and better. What a phenomenal athlete, and now he's going to try to wake up.
That, I hate that. I hate that spot.
The crowd just loves him. Look at the response for Tito Santana. He mounts that second rope. Arriba. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, the funny thing was, when you go looking for Tito Santana to throw that fly.
Oh man, did you see that?
The funny thing was, when you go looking for Tito Santana.
The BTK killer, Dennis Rader. I like how the baby face announcer is calling it the flying burrito. I mean this 100% unironically. I think Trisha is second only to Grace when it comes to being entertaining on YouTube. Like, I think she is, there's no one else that's like her. She's so, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like every live is just start to finish gold, I think. Remember that crazy crab leg mukbang? Ugh. She ate a fucking corn on the cob by like deep throating it. It was the absolute craziest shit.
Vegas goes right on his face. Tito comes up, he's ready.
Trisha is a legend. It's a great regret of mine that I am not able to tell part of her story here on Fusion Studios. She's just a really entertaining person, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Resnick is standing by with the champion of the world, Tito Santana.
If anyone had any question whether the fans here in the American Wrestling Federation love Tito Santana as their world champion,
Steven Seagal in
you
disguise.
certainly got the answer the minute Tito walked out to ringside. Tito, good to see you again, and good to see you still with this championship belt.
Thank you very much, Ken. You know, it's a good feeling that I'm still wearing this around my shoulders here.
I bet it is. You know, Tito, big news today out of President Paul Alperstein announcing the first ever American Wrestling...
Like, and we get along. When we used to talk in the chat, like, we got along fine. It's not like we had any heat other than the fact she didn't like me posting videos. But, like, my videos were never... You've seen the way that I clip. I don't clip people to make them look bad or to, like, to try to get, like, some gotcha moment. Like, I just do, like, slice of life clipping, and that's what I would do. If she had, like, a funny promo... But it was still her feelings, you know what I mean? Like, it certainly wasn't, like, ever clipped to make her... Well, I mean, she does look foolish sometimes by her own devices, but I wasn't certainly not trying to, like, make her look bad.
Wrestling Federation Tag Team Tournament, but being that you're world champion, I don't imagine that's of great concern to you.
It is a big concern, you know. The president's wasting no time. He wants world tag team champions, and I want to be part of that team. All I need is a good partner, and I'm looking for him.
Well, so you're actually talking about picking a partner
Me
and
or
entering the
truthfully
tournament, or at least putting
Trisha?
your hat in the draw.
That's exactly right. You know, I made history when I won the world belt, and I want to make history when I win the tag team championship belts also. Nobody has ever done that in the past, Ken.
Talk about a Herculean task
boy.
indeed for Tito Santana. Let's go back to ringside. Mick Karsh and
She
Terry
made her
Taylor.
video. There you go. That's truthfully Trisha. And that's why, in my opinion, YouTube should rule with me and let me archive truthfully Trisha, because there is a legitimate need. I'm not going to say need, but there's a legitimate, like, motivation to archive truthfully Trisha videos because she privates and deletes them constantly. So, like, just from a preservation aspect, YouTube should, especially if you do it like there's transformation or it's like short clips.
Santana fired up, and the fans are fired up, Terry. It is main event time. I can't wait.
Thank God it's Coco. That'll help get my blood pressure back down.
Coco Beware and Mr. USA about to hit the ring.
Well, I can see who the dancer is in that group. Coco Beware does that dance called the Bird. You can't help but get with it. Tony Atlas did the best he could. This guy can move mountains.
Well, and again, it's not like I was posting what I know some of them see me as a kind of as a detractor, but I don't really feel like I post detractor content. If anything, I post too much context with, like, the stuff that I post, at least to the people that are watching. A lot of them complain that, like, there's too much, like, they would rather have the go straight to, like, the fireworks or whatever.
I still like the guy in the blue jacket.
Well, I know you do, Terry. This match very important. Both of these
Alley
teams,
apples.
I'm certain, want to be a part of that.
Yeah, she's just she's very that way.
He gives them strategy. I mean, he's on the outside. He's got
I still have quite a bit of content. We could try to. I think because when you delete a video, it's no longer, like, you can't track it anymore to see if anybody's used it. We could always do a live stream and then just delete the VOD afterward. That would probably work. But you're making me do, Trisha. Trisha, your whole chat room is my viewers. Do you see the links I'm having to go to try to cover your content? Work with me here, girl. I'm not Dr. Phil, okay, Trisha? I'm not Dr. Phil. Don't make everybody pay for your drama with Dr. Phil.
He had that terrible fight with Nailz a little while ago. Give me a grenade. I got to get rid of Billy Anderson.
Oh, Billy, you're making a fool out of yourself.
Why is he saying, give me a grenade, when Coco Beware and Tony Atlas are together in the ring?
Whoa, that was a scary situation right there.
What is he smiling at? If he saw himself, he'd be running for the high ground.
Beware of the Birdman. That's a manufactured sign.
Talk to that boy.
Listen to the crowd chanting USA.
And their opponents, first the manager, Rico.
They're chanting USA against Wildfire Tommy Rich. I mean, the very model of an American.
He represents in a combined weight of
Trisha does not come into my lives. I haven't, to be fair, I haven't interacted with her in any way in years. But I did do a Twitch stream about her, but she has no way of knowing what goes on what happens on Twitch. But no, she doesn't, yeah. She doesn't come in here, no. How about that Kinetic Kel? The suits in Palo Alto are really ponying up the money.
Well, don't adjust your television set, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a close-up of the craters.
Personal visits from Ruby Spacek and Kinetic Kel in one
I
stream.
did not say that. That is not representative of the people in the Rare American Wrestling Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving a disclaimer. That was Big Mark.
Yeah, for sure it's me. That's one of her many things that the detractors say, is that she bought followers. She was on Dr. Phil though, so I do think she probably organically got quite a few.
You ever see those masks that have the smile and one has the face turned down?
Who's tagging Vinny
The
Sluggo?
American Wrestling Federation. Hey, they're going after Frankie.
Did I miss a Vinny Sluggo post? Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up, Vinny? Dude, Vinny. I mean, the stream yesterday, amazing. I thought it was fantastic. What was going on with your dad? He was doing some war cries. You know what I'm talking about? He seemed like he was making some really interesting shouts, like a barbarian or something.
I wonder what kind of strategy they get from Frankie.
You know, it looks as if you're right. Coco Beware actually is having a strategy session there with Frankie.
And I did a deep dive about her right after I did a couple on Grace, the very first ones on Grace, and I did one on Trisha, and it was one of my favorite things that I've ever done on here. I gave a 20-minute, completely high, dissociated, black pill explanation as to why I like to watch the content that I do. And I can't remember what I said, but I remember that I thought it was really summed it up well, and now it's just it's gone into the ether.
Well, the stakes are so high in this match. Everybody in the tag team world.
I have a screenshot of the video though, but that's it.
Next week, they're gonna have the pairings next week, and if you have a loss now,
Somebody say fired up.
square one. Very important.
Rico is a wimp.
You know, Terry, you mentioned a couple of minutes ago, is Mr. USA Tony Atlas preoccupied here with the thought of Nailz? He probably is. He's probably thinking maybe I should have eyes in the back of my head, because that's where Nailz does his best work, from behind.
Yeah,
Trish is the one person I haven't that I just can't seem to work with.
Keep aware.
Ladies and gentlemen, this big tag team main event is coming up. Stay with us.
Well, I mean the Foot Girl, but that's not quite the same.
Hey Nick, we're back on the air. Get to work.
Dust in the Wind, I know, man. It was so good too.
Was he making more sense?
I did a full deep dive into her. We looked at her Dr. Phil episodes. We looked at her early videos. Watched one of a complete live. It was a really great video.
Let's more sense than you were, I'll tell you that. I'm going to talk to the powers that be, see if we can get Frankie in the color position here.
Oh, for the
with
FBI.
American Wrestling Federation.
Look, when you start doing the play-by-play right, then start dictating policy. Let's get to work here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the main event. This week, Rico Suave's family.
We'll have a Heathen update on Saturday for sure. He's kind of calmed down a little bit, but now he's into like it seems like he's kind of like he's fixated on the local police for a minute. There is a Gilbert update. No, Gilbert did get jail time, but there's a video by the Heathen which we'll definitely watch on Saturday. But if you want to watch it between now and then, there is a video, and it's him explaining the sentence that Gilbert got, and it definitely, I can't remember what it was, but it definitely seemed low for all the shit we heard.
With Mr. USA, Tony Atlas, and Coco Beware. Listen to this crowd.
You got two guys
Of course, I guess it was only for the tent burning down, right? I think.
with a wealth of experience. They know each other very, very well. They've had battles before. None of that matters. It's all starting from square one.
Kinetic Kel left whenever I confronted her with the Grid 1 evidence. Do you think there's still a... You think she's still connected to Grid 1 Studios to some extent?
For the tag team tournament, everybody's got to try to look their best. There's
Lock that
Valentine.
weirdo up,
He
Grid
does
1,
best
absolutely.
walking on a man's legs.
You know, it was actually touch and go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He may have burned down a church? Is that in a video or in a comment section?
Oh, nice move.
A part of this matchup. We didn't know if that fire was going to
I only knew about the one thing.
3 years making
Was it the same fire or a different fire?
to pay a $10,000 fine.
You leave my bank book out of this. Nice reversal of the hammerlock by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Well, I'm sorry, Grid 1, but we're bringing Kinetic Kel into Fusion Studios. It's over for you, pal.
Tony Atlas, he backs into at least safe territory.
Hammer knows better than to go into that corner. He's staying where he should, right in the middle of the ring. Look at the fire in Tony Atlas's eyes. He's ready to go.
Well, there's no doubt about that. He's always ready to go, and certainly now motivated.
Hey, there's Alperstein and Frank.
I think it's really funny that this shot to me is just so, I don't know why, but I just love this shot. You've got Frankie the Bird, and then you've got the president of the AWF, Alperstein. And it's almost like they're trying to me it's almost like really depressing because this guy runs the place and he has worse tickets than a Bird.
Which one's which?
He has an additional charge. Oh, okay, there we go. Not getting heaven points, burning churches now. Well, since we're having a big Black Pill show on Thursday, we'll probably have extra time on Saturday for regular Boyd Watch Live. Maybe we'll do like his videos are all real short. Maybe we'll do like a longer little mini dive into the Heathen.
Those negotiations for the tag team tournament next week with those pairings are probably driving him crazy. With me asking for a raise, that might be too much for him.
Oh, that'll put him right over the edge.
I hope so. Side headlock by Tommy Rich. His arms are not as big as Mr. USA's, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know how to use leverage.
Right into a brick wall, Terry.
Hope you guys are ready to get super depressed on Thursday.
That are going to win that exchange with Tony Atlas.
3 hours of the Black Pill.
You cannot attack the upper body and chest of Tony Atlas. He is a big, thick, strong man.
And luscious Tommy Rich getting more and more.
Do you remember B. Stevie? He's a Black Pill guy. We heard him talk about non-existence. And then also a cigarette review, which I thought was a great video. Anyway, I asked him during that, when we watched him on Boyd Watch Live, I commented and asked what he thought about trad girls. And he responded to me and asked me if it was a video request. And I don't know why. I just feel like that's I don't know. Should I tell him it's a video request? I wasn't really thinking about a video. I just thought he would like respond to me.
Here. Let's see what he resorts to. Side headlock once again.
Well, you keep.
Kinetic Kel doesn't have enough social awkwardness, wrong, or eccentricities, wrong, to be true Boyd. Listen, Kinetic Kel is totally Boyd. It's just when she's on these panels, nothing happens. But anytime she's around other people, there's bound to be plenty of social awkwardness. And also, you have to remember, we're not trying to replace Grace with Kinetic Kel. We're trying to replace Grace in the aggregate. You know what I mean?
He's going back to it. Uh-oh, Tony Atlas has got something wrong. Oh!
You'll see. We just gotta invest the time in it. It'll pay off. I'm rarely wrong.
And that lower seat of power moving like that, very hard to hang on to a headlock.
These fans love Tony Atlas. And again, why does Tommy Rich continue to go for the same maneuver? Now he's complaining that Atlas has grease on his forehead.
I don't know why. I guess as he wants to make Coco beware. See, that's a pretty smart move. You think he's trying to do something tough by spitting near him. What he does is he cannot handle Mr. USA and get somebody else in there. Smart strategy.
I'm not sure that he's any better off with Coco Beware. One of the great talents in this sport, and Coco getting the crowd into this one.
We got 20 seconds left in round one. Nice arm drag by the former.
There we go.
Tommy Rich strutting his stuff, and Coco Beware is not going to take kindly to that. There's the
Tony Atlas is one of your favorites. I like Tony.
Wait a minute, is Greg the Hammer? I thought we had a tag.
I hate to think that he was like sleeping on a park bench at one point, man. That just really sucks.
The opening round here. This round is over, but let's right now take a look at Johnny Gunn and Jimmy Powers in the Warrior corner.
Fans of the American Wrestling Federation, just like the old saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And in a single elimination tag team tournament, you never get a second chance to pick the right partner. Well, the man standing next to me, I've been looking for my...
Oh my gosh. Guys, listen, we talked about how Tatum Lorabelle, who's also part of the Grace replacement theory, or Grace placement theory, we talked about how she has a boyfriend now, right, that's moved in with her. So she started to make videos with him now, and they made this video where he plays that horror game Outlast while she like sits next to him. It is really interesting, to say the least. Like, it's so cool to get to see like the social dynamics between the two of them.
He would have my back in time of need. He is Jimmy Powers. You know, Johnny, I think what we need...
Oh, thank you, Platinum. I appreciate that. I really like making them. They're kind of silly, but I just think it's fun. It's also a good way to remember, like, when was the last time I saw whatever movie. I can just look up my review and know about.
Need to do here first
Finger
off
painting
is
market
thank
fell
Paul
out.
Alperstein, the president of the American Wrestling Federation, for putting this tag team tournament
Well, it's like Tony Yeoman said he would do the same thing. He'd never be homeless as long as there were women.
together. We have our names thrown in the hat, and I hope our names get picked from that hat, because if they do, I know we will realize our dream, and that...
Yeah, I asked her, like... Yeah, I didn't want to, like... Well, I posted 2 videos, and I didn't want to post a third one in case she got mad, and I would be, like, at risk for a massive series of strikes.
Dream being the American Wrestling...
It's just easier, too, if somebody's open or somebody wants to be clipped than, like, that. If you can have, like, just... Even if you can just have a neutral relationship with them, that really helps as a clipper, because you're not running into drama of being asked to take stuff down. That's why I had to quit clipping, I don't even remember, the great Lindsay Valandry was because of that.
Federation Tag Team belts.
You worry about my health? That's probably a good thing. I do have to cut back. My problem is I'll do a taste test for something, and it's like one of the sodas or an energy drink, and then I'll want like more, I'll want to get more of them to drink off. I just need to focus on like only drinking that kind of shit during the taste tests.
Drawn from the hand, you certainly can't bet against
the food is no, I mean, food calories I think are, it's the drink calories and like all the sugar that are in the drinks, I think, that are the taste test issues. Lindsay Valandry blew up, yeah. Well, I know she had a couple previous, like, little viral runs, but I feel like it was also, in addition to her wanting me to sweep for her, and it's like she's in a drama space, so the idea of having to sweep for someone in the drama, like, can you imagine if VP was like, oh my god, can you take down, can you edit this out? Like, it would be a nightmare. But also, she was shifting over to more of, like, just becoming, like, a talk show panel, which is, you know, it's her channel, but I wasn't going to be clipping that kind of stuff.
Whoa, he's called a little summit here, a little conference call.
Is that called getting your head
for timeout. The referee's going to have none of that. Better get one or the other back in the ring.
That's Bill Alfonso. Tommy Rich was the legal man. He has to continue the match, unless he makes a tag like that.
And now we take a look at the one and only Hammer, Greg Valentine. His reputation over the past several years in professional wrestling, second to none. One of the great and tough, and I mean tough veterans of all time.
Well, he threw that elbow, got Coco in the back of the neck. 3 in a row. His dad.
Savvy guy would say that trying to be ethical or have integrity on YouTube is foolishness, and I should have just kept clipping the person that was blowing up on YouTube. But
Famous or infamous Johnny Valentine called that the brainbuster. Beautiful move by Coco.
I'm sure that's what the suits in Palo Alto would have liked me to have done.
You know, both Rich and Valentine have been caught napping on that ring apron by a very alert Coco Beware. Here comes Atlas. Oh, that head.
A Michael Jackson shirt?
Tony Atlas's head is like a medicine ball, and he knows how to deliver that flying headbutt.
Is that good news? Calling Tony Atlas a medicine ball?
Well,
Oh, there's that weird camera.
Shot to the ribs. That's a great move for a big man. Tommy Rich went down there and cut him off. Takes 2 of them to cut off 1, Mr. USA.
and just like that, the momentum in this very important tag team encounter has shifted, and now Valentine works on the arm of Tony Atlas. There's a tag, and luscious Tommy Rich in the ring. What's Suave doing on the ring apron? Well, what he did, I answered my own question, Terry. He baited Coco Beware. The referee has to shoot Coco out now.
Truthfully, Trisha struck my channel. There was a foot fetish model, Miss Hazed, struck my channel. I get a million claims, but I don't really give a shit about claims for the most part.
Well, I tell you what, anytime you got a manager on the outside, you're looking for the manager, you're looking for Nailz, you know you got a partner in Coco Beware, but Tony Atlas's mind has got to be running 100 miles an hour.
And again, this crowd picking up the chant of USA, USA. They love the team of Tony Atlas and Coco Beware, who certainly need all the help they can get right now, as Rich and Valentine have at least 1 minute.
Wait a second, Tommy Rich is trying to take off his wrist. He's twisted it to make it like a rope, and he's choking the life out of Mr. USA.
I just really want the people that I clip, like, or that we do the deep dives of or whatever, like, even if they don't particularly, like, you know, like the things that maybe the opinions that I have about them, I just hope that, like, they feel that, like, they're being given fair representation, that I'm not cherry picking terrible moments. I mean, a lot of the stuff on Boyd Watch Live, we blind watch, so I really don't know other than just who the person is, but, like, hopefully they at least feel like they're being, like, they're given a fair shake.
Oh, look at the expression on Tommy Rich, and referee Bill Alfonso is distracted on the far side of the ring.
Tony Atlas, when you don't have any oxygen.
Yeah, I didn't get a strike from him, but I got, isn't that what we were watching whenever the stream got taken down? We were watching Kobashi against, shit, I can't remember who it was.
You don't have any strength.
Get Suave off that ring apron. Every time I see him, he's upstairs yelling at the referee.
He's distracting. Boy, Tony Atlas, all that strength, all he had to do was lift his left shoulder up.
EFD never struck me or claimed me, but when he would get drunk, he would threaten to if I didn't take the videos down of him. So I don't really post any videos of him, although I do still post $306 clips, but I don't know if he ever actually would have done it or not, though. It was just when he was drunk, he always says fucked up shit.
Rotated to the left, get the right shoulder up.
Too strong. Greg the Hammer Valentine with that elbow right to the top of the head.
Yeah, TNA has never struck me, but they've gotten like tons of my streams shut down midstream.
As we are down to less than a half a minute now. This one seesaw battle, Terry, back and forth.
Oh no, Kinetic Kel was here. I hope you weren't here the whole time. Kinetic Kel's been here the whole time, huh?
With either arm, lean back, and it forces head forward, and you can't breathe, and it hurts your neck. We got 10 seconds left. Can Mr. USA hang on? Can he go?
I've been pretty fortunate, but I also, like, try to ask or like whatever to try to have like at least a neutral relationship with the people that I cover, so I don't run into too many issues of stuff. Ruby's been especially nice, like even stuff that she's personally privated or taken down, she's allowed me to do like watch-alongs and clips from. So Grace is the same way, or was pre-kick back in the day.
He's still with it, and that is the end of the round. And Mr. USA, come on, Valentine. The round is over. Look at this. He continues the assault. Elverstein is in attendance. I'm not so sure that's a smart move on the part of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah, I think what Greg did right there is work for the
Here comes the round girl.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
These outfits suck. These are not flattering.
this great tag team matchup continues. We are into round 3, and Terry, the one man I do not envy, is referee Bill Alfonso.
You think people would rally around the studio that covers Vegan Patriot, Grace Thorpe, Eric McHenry, James Edward Holden?
Tony Atlas has been mugged on the outside for the whole minute as the referee was distracted by Coco Beware inadvertently and on purpose by Rico Suave. Luscious, Tommy Rich.
Fresh and Fit too. They don't strike me, but anything I ever used to cover with Grace, even if it was like in the background for a few seconds, it would there'd be a claim on it.
And the Hammer have a well-oiled machine going here, and they're decimating Mr. USA.
And again, they're trying to cut off the ring, but look at Atlas as he powers over.
I even asked Ruby if I could stream the entire video of remember when she got mad at Dr. Mary and had her went Joker mode in her city. She even said I could she wouldn't mind if I did another review of that.
So close to making that tag. He's got to get that fresh.
You don't think all publicity is good publicity? Like some people would say falling down an escalator isn't good publicity, but it absolutely was. Like it gave you like an iconic moment. Like I would say that moment is that's like one of your defining that I've seen. But some people would say like, well, I don't want a clip of me falling down an escalator to be my if you were Luke West, you would be like, that's not who I am as an artist. I don't want to be known for falling down an escalator. I want to be known for my gentle acoustic sets. Oh, the Thorpes I don't think have any issue with anything you do, what you say, how you react to them, or anything. They might say so on the show to get people worked up. Cody Turbo, listen, buddy, it's time to get on the Kinetic Kel Express.
Did you notice that Alfonso did not see the tag with Coco, and USA made Coco get out, but Valentine made a switch with Tommy Rich?
Well, I don't understand it.
I don't want to bury in there. Yeah, I don't want to bury the referee, but what's good for one side's got to be good for the other.
You know, Terry, though, in a matchup of this magnitude,
they really regret doing that nickel dime shit, ATF media. You wait for the next train.
I want to put it on him because you got 5 guys in that ring that have been around. They know what's going on.
Atlas has got to get over and make the tag. He's crawling on his stomach. There it is.
You guys always resist when we bring in somebody new, especially if it's even Grace placement adjacent. But see, you guys had these same feelings about Vinny Slugga. People said that Bethadone was so disturbing in her first video that they were like scared of her and that they wouldn't watch. And these have become beloved Fusion Studio personas. Rest in peace, Dorinda. Let me say these graces. Look at Coco. What a fucking badass. Look at him go. Oh, you know what? You know who Tony Atlas would really like? Flex 'em.
1, 2, it's over. Wait a minute now. He reversed it. He reversed it. That's it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. What a tremendous victory. Oh, baby.
Do you think they actively monitor the account? Because I tag them when I use reflection in shorts and stuff, and like Doug responds pretty quickly if you tag him, but they didn't. I've never heard from Hot and Heavy Band. Well, even if you haven't quite learned, you know, the kinetic Kel appeal, it's not like it's like we're doing long form reviews.
Like Valentine and Tommy Rich are not done. Knocked down to the floor, but who cares?
Atlas would really like a man's. Is that true? Men?
Well, that's the bottom line here. And look at Suave. Oh, he wants to punch the referee. He's having a stroke out there. That's a very angry combination. Oh, wait a minute. Coco and Tony back into the ring.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I felt the same way in the mid 2000s when indies had their big run, and like everyone was doing that Japanese fighting spirit shit. It just completely I don't have any interest in seeing that in a opening match. Like, I don't want every match to be like a crazy work rate match. Like, I want like a variety of match types. You met Tony Atlas. Did you ever step on his face?
They are victorious. There's Paul Alperstein watching very, very closely right now. Did you see him get his calculator out to get the fines for attacking between the bells? This guy's going to be a millionaire just on fines. Rich and Suave, and they don't leave. Oh, Alperstein's had enough. He's telling him, get out of here.
I know. Speaking of Flexum, everybody thought that Flexum was was going to be like a knockoff Miss Hayes, but she's like surpassed. I'm comfortable using the word eclipsed Miss Hayes in every way. Let's put it this way: I don't think we're ever going to see Flexum like pouring milk over her head to try to get a job on like Lol Cal Bus. I know, I get really depressed thinking about Tony Atlas sleeping on a park bench. Jake Paul should take care of Tony Atlas financially. Miss Hayes is bottom of the barrel, true. Yeah, but that's what that's appealing to me as a Clipper. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, but Tony Atlas doesn't see it that way. He's like super grateful for the Saba Simba character. He has a very interesting views on race if you've ever seen his shoe interviews. It's tough booking in independent territory, guys. We can't have Ric Flair here every show. JYD took his spot. Oh man, that was a terrible run for Junkyard Dog. Oh, not good. Some of those WCW matches were just atrocious.
Make no mistake. mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen.
I see Kinetic Kel as being our Dutch Mantel.
But talk about being back in a big way. Tony Coco, congratulations. Talk about a big win, defeating Luscious Tommy Rich, Greg Valentine, and right before the teams for the tag team tournament are announced.
I'm telling you one thing, you don't have to worry, brother, because I'm telling you, Valentine and Rich, they was a tough team.
How many kids did it bite?
Tony Allison and myself, we took care of business. Now we on the roll, baby. Tony, go ahead and talk, baby, because I'm telling you, I am hot.
Are you saying you don't think Coco demonstrated good bird stewardship?
Somehow you got that $10,000 fine paid.
You know, I'm very excited about our match today, but there's one thing that I want to say. When I was a little kid,
help me understand this. Why does he paint the back of his head?
I got my first bicycle. I had to work and get it for myself.
And then when I was in the shower, Pat Patterson grabbed my pecker.
When I got my first pair of shoes, I had to work and get it for myself. Everything I ever got in my life, I had to work and get it for myself.
Oh man, we're not even halfway through the stream. I'm already like super high.
I wished I did. I would
Mike Chuddy.
walk right up and I'd shake that person's hand right now. All I want to say to the person that sent me that $10,000, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I wish somebody sent me 10 grand and I could say thank you on TV. Well, Terry, this matchup absolutely drained me, I'll tell you.
Oh, what?
And Coco Beware, we're looking at some of the action. Look at the Birdman here, absolutely on fire.
Yeah, there he goes, cleaning house. Got one down. Look at that beautiful drop kick. He's not the tallest guy, but he takes
Oh no, I forgot. No, Kinetic Kel is not the. I misspoke. I don't see Kinetic Kel as the Dutch Mantel of the territory. I see Kinetic Kel as the Jeff Jarrett of the territory. Because remember, I was like super drunk and high, and I had that like caffeine, taurine, THC, malt liquor infused fever dream where about Double K. I forgot about that. I forgot about my drug-induced hallucination.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember the tournament pairings are next week. For Ken Resnick, Chrissy, and Terry Taylor, this is Mick Hart. Until then, so long, everybody.
You've made the right choice with the American Wrestling Federation. So until next week, you're dismissed.
Calling her Double J as an insult. How dare you? Are you kidding me? Known for smashing guitars, known for longevity in the territory, bountiful hair. Definitely not rude at all. In very good shape physically, even as an elderly man. Oh, it was just Cody Turbo was saying some inappropriate things about you. I had to moderate him. Memphis? No, I didn't say that. No. It's the with like the light up glasses and the big cowboy hat and like the the strut. JEFFJARRETT. For some reason, when I was like drunk and high, I thought I could get Kinetic Kel's name to line up like that, and I thought I had it, but it was the drugs, I think.
Along with Terry Taylor, and Terry, this is a great week.
Yeah, we're going to have the tag team pairings scheduled to appear. The Z-Man, Sergeant Slaughter, Mr. Hughes and Hercules, Charlie Norris, the Native American, the Destroyer, and also your favorite wrestler, Ron Howard, and a plethora of others.
I haven't heard from Luna for a minute.
Let's turn it over to our ring announcer, Billy Anderson.
What's the day of the week today? Is Tuesday. I bet we'll hear from her Thursday, probably, if not Friday for sure. We'll either get a pre-karaoke or post-karaoke. I was like, for sure, I thought I could be like, that's KINETICKELL.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
This is like a real commercial for not doing drugs. The light up cowboy hat. Look at your Halloween costume. Awesome. That's how I envision Kinetic Kel in the territory.
Who is Sonny
The Southern Posse. Wow.
Junior Thweet, the one without any teeth.
Oh, wow. They're bringing down the Confederate flag, too.
Scars all over them. Tell me you wouldn't like to fight those guys, Karsh.
I would not like to fight those guys. Trust me.
I thought whenever I was like super drunk and high, drinking like a bunch of Four Locos and smoked like a bunch of joints, and there's a guy in wrestling named Jeff Jarrett, and he has like this little jingle. He used to say like JEFFJARRET, and I thought for sure that like I was so out of it, I thought like your name would fit into that too, and I could work that into the marketing on the clips for some reason, but it was just all like a drug induced hallucination.
Atlanta, Georgia, with that flag. Boy, you're in a great mood today, aren't you?
I am. I'm fired up.
Look at these guys, man.
Combined weight of 530 pounds. They are the Chippewa Indian Charlie Norris and his partner, the
Jimmy's in a Discord with those two guys, I think.
Here we go. Charlie Norris, the chief.
No, I like that, Jeff Jarrett.
And may I add, of course, and you know
Tom Zink and the Chief.
Minnesota. Oh, I'm going to lose my lunch. I can't believe you got to come out here and on the first match have Chief Charlie Norris at 6'7", 300 pounds, and the Z-Man 6'2", 237 pounds. A great wrestler. I wrestled the Z-Man. Of course, I beat him, but I wrestled him.
This is all probably a terrifying experience for Kinetic Kel.
I know you did. I've watched that tape several times.
Typical Grace Thorpe Clipper.
Look at Charlie now. He's going right into the war dance. And the team of Trout and Thweet. I'm going to mess that up at some point during
Trout.
this match. I'm going to mess that up. Already, they head for higher ground.
You think that these guys are going to come out here and I forgot we've got a Native American against two Confederate Americans.
Now, apparently, you said is this Mr. Thweet or is this
great.
Mr. Trout?
Yes. The one on the left is Thweet. The one with the mohair sweater on the right, that's Sonny Trout. He's trying to lure
Sonny Trout is a fantastic name.
him into the corner.
He's baiting him, in other words. Is that what you're
Oh, hey, what's up, Luna? Hey, people were just asking about you, Luna. They wanted an update on the karaoke situation.
Exactly right. You took that hook, line, and sinker.
Bada bing bong. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Bada bing bong.
The Warriors of Wrestling and the American Wrestling Federation coming at you.
Luna, big time baby face in the territory.
Wherever and whenever he appears in an arena. And of course, and I know this kind of sticks in your craw a little bit, another who's very popular with the female contingent of the wrestling fans.
There's plenty of girls to go around, as long as there's guys like you to chase them to us there. Big Harsh.
Ducks the clothesline, drop kick. Oh, Z-Man right on
The Z-Man.
And once again, works in behind now with the hammer.
Is this a coward waves the flag match?
Oh, that time he caught the thumb right in the eye.
Yeah, speaking of something in your eye, let's right now go to my favorite segment. It is called the
We went to karaoke. What did you sing? Did you post videos? I didn't get any notifications.
With the American Wrestling Federation for supporting us all this way. Our name is
Mick Foley, wow, hard.
So Mick Coco and myself, we're gonna be ready to get down and boogie woogie oogie. That's right. We beat
I think of them as the Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth of the territory.
Well, indeed, that was a tremendous victory over the team of Greg the Hammer Valentine and luscious Tommy Rich. And you just know that Coco Beware and Mr. USA would love to be in that championship tournament. The pairings, the drawings coming up a little bit later on.
Our Mick Foley.
Yeah, the whole
What a statement.
concept of a tournament is unbelievable. Last week, Coco and Mr. USA got a win.
You think Daninsky's in here, snooping around? He's probably keeping an eye on Kinetic Kel.
Looks like he's trying to hog the spotlight a little bit.
He's keeping an eye on seeing what Kinetic Kel is saying, then he's going to report back to Warlock Grace.
Minnesotaite.
Well, I'm not sure that is the intent of the Z-Man. To this point, at least, the team of the Southern Posse has cut off the ring a little bit. But not
Southern Posse.
And our first look at Chief Charlie Norris this week. Oh, big chop right to the top of the head, and another one. And down goes Junior Thweet. And here, getting it right between.
Luna doesn't. She's not a baby face on her channel though. Her chat is always causing her problems.
This is your favorite guy here.
He's lurking.
I'll tell you what, Chief right here doing the dance, cleaning out the ring. Looks like old Sonny Trout swimming upstream against the Chief.
Sonny Trout.
Oh, I can't take it. We could probably do several of those, but let's be professional and pay attention to business, as Charlie Norris better do here. He caught a boot right to the midsection.
K-I-N-E-T-I-C-K-E-double-L. Kinetic Kill.
He's 300 pounds, and he just got mowed over with that shoulder block. Great leverage move there by Queen, who's now stepping out, tagging in Sonny Trout.
You know, I have to say, to this point,
He's got Jesus on his feet again.
to the team of the Southern Posse,
Sonny Trout. Now, listen, for real though, let's be serious for a minute. ATF Media told me one time that he did think that while Sonny Trout wasn't really viewed as a main event contender, that he thought he could do big business with Hulk Hogan on the circuit if it was handled correctly.
doing a number on both the Z-Man and Chief Charlie Norris.
I think Charlie's weight may be hurting him a little bit here. He came in like a house of fire. You get that plate cam shot, like you're almost in there. Some guys think you need to be big and strong. Some guys need to be quick. Well, maybe Charlie. Well, here we go. He's fighting back. That turnbuckle, that pad looks like it's rotated down a little bit.
You have no idea. I thought I had really I thought that I had found the Rosetta Stone. I thought it was just going to be so perfect, and then it was like absolutely was not. It was just all a hallucination.
Charlie Norris, I've known him for a long time. He has tremendous heart, and he's not going to give up. We are down under a half minute here in the opening round. Off the ropes and a double elbow. Sonny Trout caught it right to the sternum, and now can the Z-Man put him away? Oh,
that was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Absolutely.
He married him over to his own corner.
Yeah, she does get a lot of harassment.
He just took him to his own corner. Maybe it's because of that eye gouging. He was upset about it.
Well, very possibly. Oh, and a Sonny Trout from the outside. And Terry, everything backfired on Z-Man in the final seconds of round one.
Yeah, but this won't backfire. Let's go to a Warrior's corner.
Every time I turn around, somebody's trying to stab my boys in the back. I'm getting real sick and tired of it. You know something? I've got the two best wrestlers in the world today. Luscious Tommy Rich, the blonde hair is just flying all over.
I can't believe we're only like halfway through the stream.
Speed, muscle, and purely brains, baby. You know
I swear Eric McHenry yesterday felt like it took 10 minutes. Like it seemed like it was like immediately it was over.
I've never done anything to hurt anybody in my life. All we want to do is wrestle.
Sounds like DSP. I don't hurt anybody. I don't say anything controversial. I just want to make positive, meaningful content.
The tag team tournament. Our names better be in there. I've got a plan. I've got an idea. The belts are coming around the waist of the family.
Well, would you say he's just a little bit upset? Rico Suave, you know, his team, their names are still in the computerized tournament here for the pairings. He's whining about it, for heaven's sakes. They got beat last week, but they're still in it.
Yeah, they are, and that's what's so great about this computerized selection process. Everybody's in it. And right here, Z-Man getting handled pretty good by Junior Thweet. Tags in Sonny Trout. Boy, they're taking it too, Z-Man.
Well, as I said a few moments earlier on, Terry, I am very impressed with this combination. They are, as you said, doing a number on both.
Can you imagine being at the grocery store and Kinetic Kel is watching YouTube streams with like the volume turned all the way up?
Oh, wait a minute. Little misfire there.
Look at Sonny Trout. He's hurt.
Oh, man.
Z-Man's hurt. Whatever that move was, Z-Man either blocked it the wrong way or they don't have it down because somebody's hurt.
Oh. Caught him right underneath the throat with that kick and drills him with the elbow.
I'll tell you what, one competition here on the American Wrestling Federation. Round system. You have 3 4-minute rounds.
Do you think that Kinetic Kel has or would be open to stealing a fountain drink from a gas station? Do you think that's a line that Kinetic Kel would or would not cross?
He makes a decision who wins if it goes through the time limit. Disqualification for touching Jesse Hernandez, the referee, or going over the top rope. Well, I'll tell you what, the Southern Posse is really doing well here.
Oh, head first into the canvas, and I am absolutely in shock here. Zank and Norris really, and this is interesting. Charlie Norris actually had to enter the ring and make the save, protect his partner.
Modern Shallow Al.
And to this point in time, if you're scoring on points, clearly you've got
I do not want to sell Luke short. I was really invested in Luke's story, and I hope that one day we can finish it. But man, Eric McHenry is just such a, I don't even know, just such a unique individual, as Gorilla Monsoon would say.
Yeah, during the break, during the 1 minute rest period, Jesse Hernandez showed us his scorecard, and he had the Southern Posse ahead.
Speaking of ginger, Jedi Joy dyed her hair red. It's really like orangish red, too.
And this crowd is going crazy. Oh, they are behind the Chief. Oh, man. Level them like an oak tree, and here we go. He catches the other man.
Jedi Joy also cut a promo for me about me saying that I was the most positive person on YouTube, and that she never really knows how to say, she doesn't want to say people like us when she's talking about how I cover the Jedi. So she's always trying to find like a nice way to say, to like phrase the other people that I cover, and she'll just like, you know, he has a lot of interesting people on his page. The Luke story was cresting. We're not gonna, we can move on from Luke, and I think we have, but I'm not gonna burn the Luke bridge. I want to finish the story. He's hoping for the Cody Rhodes push. This is Luke going off to AEW, knowing that really this is where he needs to finish his career. Destroy your life. This will break your heart and destroy human life as we know it. Well, one problem with Luna too is that people are always forgetting that she has a king. They're always trying to pick her up in the chat. It's just so hard, like, and I'm not complaining about it because as a viewer it's fantastic, but like it is hard to clip them because they do such a good job of everything, unless it's a rare time there's a crash out or something gets deleted, but otherwise like their clipping is fantastic. He'll come home.
And then Charlie Norris, big man. See the momentum he gives Junior Queen here. Oh, that was right in the face. You can see that. Absolutely right in the mush. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's toss it to Chrissy.
What's the ranking order of groupies and where are the ring rats ranked?
I'm here with the American Wrestling
Well,
Federation
I think traditionally, like groupies at a concert, you would just bang them and send them on their way. So I mean, you'd get the box, but that's it. But if you look at like rock and roll group, or no, I'm sorry, not those are rock and roll groupies. If you look at wrestling groupies, they're giving you the box, but they're also giving you a place to stay so that you can keep your trans money, and they're giving you, probably letting you drive their car around, or they're driving you around. They're probably taking care of your food, stuff like that. So I think wrestling groupies are probably pretty high up the food chain because they're giving you like an entire experience. Hence why Mr. Fence Builder, Tito Santana, would sometimes try to build a fence around the pussy so that none of the other wrestlers could access those perks.
Champion Tito Santana, who has a special announcement to make.
It's a big announcement, Chrissy. You know, the tag team pairings are going to be announced in a few minutes.
Eric versus Luke.
I am part of the names that have been submitted. There's a certain individual, a certain friend of mine that was looking for a partner.
Sergeant Slaughter.
I was looking for a partner, so I went up to him. And I'm talking about, yes, Sergeant Slaughter and myself. We have submitted our names into the tag team tournament. And I guarantee you, I made history with the
I planted drama one time ever, and it turned into a whole spectacle. So no, I'm not gonna. That was my one and only journey into it. I had no idea it would spiral into what all happened.
Can you imagine holding both belts, the World Tag Team Champions, and I've got just the man that'll do it. He was there for me in the singles, and now I'm gonna be
Mexican
here for him.
Ricky
We're gonna go all
Steamboat.
the way, baby.
Ted Hunt, especially all those other teams that put their names in the pairings. Sergeant Slaughter, the world champion, Tito Santana, we're coming after you. If our names get picked in that tournament, no doubt in my mind, no doubt in this man's mind, we're going to be the next American Wrestling Federation.
I don't like to pit them against each other.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Arriba, arriba.
Arriva. Listen to that half-hearted attempt.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Arriba, arriba.
Lame. Nobody could beat Grace. I mean, it wouldn't really be fair. Grace is an ethereal Viking trad maiden.
252 pounds. Big V Vern Henderson.
Oh my, Daninsky, if you're lurking and you don't comment on this motherfucker, come on, dude.
2 pounds. Big V.
Man, that should have been the thumbnail. Big V, Vern Henderson.
Vern Henderson.
I heard he trained Ric Flair inside of a barn.
His opponent from parts unknown, weighing 240 pounds, Super Destroyer #1.
Arriva.
Super Destroyer, I mean, you see him right there. From what we understand, he is from England. He won't speak to us, but we tried to do a bio on him. There you see both the Super Destroyers.
And certainly, you know, they would like to be part of that tag team tournament. They've submitted their names and
Big V.
from literally all over the world. The prestigious American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. Oh, man. This
I kind of
guy
like the
really was,
mask.
loaded for bear. Before this one gets underway, Terry, a good friend of ours, Mike Helms, a great fan of the American Wrestling Federation and the Warriors of Wrestling, recuperating from an automobile accident in Charlotte.
Wow,
North Carolina.
532. You're really moving up, Luna.
Yeah, we want you to get well soon and come see us in the American Wrestling Federation. Big V Vern Henderson going up against Super
Yeah, you
Destroyer
can't beat
#1,
Grace.
and
She's
that's
an
the one with
apex
the butcher
social
cut
predator,
tights, the
exactly.
over-the-shoulder black outfit.
You know, you mentioned just a second ago that we attempted to talk to the Super Destroyer. He wanted nothing to do with us. Try to get a little background on the man, but so be it. We'll see what he can do in the ring here with Big Vern Henderson.
Big Vern, Big V. Everybody loves the Big V.
He's down to about 265 now, and he's a veteran. He's been around, and you don't stay in the AWF if you're not a veteran and you don't have some sort of ability.
And a great series of moves by Henderson.
Yeah, and speaking of...
Oh, really, Dave? That's good.
Moves, let's go right now to a Warriors Corner. Why don't you claim this guy? He's from Minnesota, Karch.
Hey, Randy, I don't know if you were in here when I said it earlier, but Thursday we're doing an entire stream dedicated to Boyd Blackpill.
All the homework has been done. The names have been submitted to the American Wrestling Federation for that big tag team title tournament. And the Texas Hangmen,
Yeah.
with me in their corner, are going to walk out with those championships.
You went to the job fair?
You can take it to the bank.
Did you see any potential careers, Luna, or no?
Confident Sir Oliver Humperdinck, and yes, the Texas Hangmen certainly tossing their names in for consideration. This computerized tournament. I didn't know that Humperdinck was from Minnesota.
That is called selective amnesia. Great armbar there by Vern Henderson controlling the Super Destroyer, who we haven't seen have a whole lot of offense against the Big V.
No, to this point at least, Henderson has certainly controlled this one. And the Super Destroyer seems completely
That's what they call the Fusion Studios rub. You get those extra 8 subs. So if you're really close, if you're within 8 subs, we can get you over that marker.
there. He has not been able to mount any kind of an offense.
Minar's been doing... Oh... He's been doing workout streams with just Armani in the chat. His old lady was on it. We'll have to... Okay. All right. Maybe we can do some... Maybe we can do a Minar revisit soon then.
No background on him. Vern Henderson doesn't have any either. Almost a DDT on the arm. Look at that shoulder and the way that elbow's hyperextended. Great move there by the Super Destroyer to get away from the pressure.
And of course, the other Super Destroyer watching intently on the outside.
Yeah, I'll put one in there.
Referee now has to call for the break. As Super Destroyer number 1, I guess we'll call him, made his way to the ropes. Henderson forced to release the hold. I'm very impressed with Vern Henderson. And you said, Terry, that at one time he was about 300 pounds. Now at 265, this is a big man. Very impressive.
Yeah, I like little big.
Maybe we'll put Manar on the Black Pill episode. I have so many just videos that just look so like they're going to be so good.
His win-loss record's about even with wins and losses. And he's got
Well,
to start going for
plus,
him here, 'cause this is
there's tons of new people, but there's also, of course, all of our favorite Black Pillars will be on there. The cigarette review guy, Savvy guy. Who's the other one that we watch?
the mystery man.
Oh, he caught a shot right to the chops that time.
I can't remember.
The mouth. The Super Destroyer.
Mostly it's a lot of new people.
Buried into the midsection. And this match has turned around, and Super Destroyer number 2 very pleased with what he sees.
Yeah, but you see the way Vern worked that arm and had the arm trapped, and that's all
Here, I'll read you some of the other names.
he's doing is great percussion moves. A knee to the stomach, a punch to the face, and all these shots to the lungs and the kidneys, making it very hard to breathe.
Absolutely, and this one has turned around.
How about this? Loser Life. Shelby Exists. Babbling Loner. Michael Clifton. Uncle Tim Rants and Raves. He's really getting into the Black Pill stuff. Nathaniel Nokel. This is an Amish. Well, the next one's really very relaxing. It's an Amish woman making graham cracker pudding. 216 Skano from the Ghetto. Mar. Grind Hard. All Skeptic. Amanda Rachel. Eli Cash. GMS Here in Fear. English Refugee. St. Bernard Acres. There's a lot of them.
And Henderson is in trouble there. Super Destroyer number 1 now.
Yeah, I saw that. Babbling Loner. Do I mean Laughing Cedar? Wow. What a statement.
And it is all over, and just that quickly, Old Mo turned around the momentum. In
What
this
was the
one.
prize?
Super Destroyer number 1 gets the victory here over Vern Henderson. And the Destroyers have their name in the hopper for the tag team tournament. Let's go to Chrissy, standing by with Chris Adams and Conan 2000.
Two equally competitive individual wrestlers have joined forces to forge what I'm sure will be a
Conan
strong
2000.
and mighty tag team. Conan 2000 and gentleman Chris Adams. Well, I'm interested to know what made the two of you decide to team up.
We know, Chrissy, it's a little long story. Over in Europe, something terrible happened, in my opinion. You know, Nailz and the Executioner put my ex-partner, Too Cold Scorpio, out of it completely.
Oh,
And
Too
I know it
Cold's
was
out.
on purpose. So I've known 2000 here for a long, long time. We are good friends, and I feel that with his super strength and my knowledge of professional wrestling and the round system, it will
Candy
make
and
a
cookies
great
in it?
team.
Oh, man.
You know, I was there, Chris. I saw what happened. And the question everybody had in their minds was Chris Adams still going to be
This guy
in the
sucks.
tournament? Well, I came to his aid. I'm new to tag team wrestling, but a war is a war. Whether there's one,
I don't-
two,
the-
three,
the-
four
no.
people in the ring. And
I
I
can't
will be
even
by
look at
your
this
side,
guy.
Chris, no matter what.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, I think Wrestle Plunge said it was that guy, Scott Putski.
Weighing 230 pounds, Manny Fernandez.
Wait a minute, that's not the Raging Bull.
Say what? Manny Fernandez.
From St. Louis, weighing 270 pounds, Ron Powers. And he is accompanied to the ring.
Why don't you look up Chris E and see if she was in any movies or anything? Maybe she's in like an old PM Entertainment film. Shortly, yeah, 100% yes, Randy.
I think the easiest way to explain his
That's exactly, now that if I think about it, that's exactly right.
Ron Powers has great potential, and he may talk down the United States and the capitalist system.
Get this guy out of here.
To making our money and going back to Havana, he's certainly not against doing that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Head back to Havana, buddy.
Powers won, I think, a diamond in the rough. And maybe Sierra's going to be the guy that makes him into a superstar. I see a lot in Powers.
It's Timu Manny.
That is one big man, and Ron Powers more impressive every time we see him. And Manny Fernandez might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, he's outweighed here, but Ron Powers still got to prove himself, as does Fernandez.
Manny Fernandez, always known for his sportsmanship.
Warriors corner with Nailz and the Executioner.
Well, I finally found myself a partner that could pull his own weight in the ring. Let me tell you something, Scorpio.
I'm sorry, but you cannot have Nailz team up with people, in my opinion. Unless it's going to lead to an angle after the team dissolves. They're not going to... He can't work with somebody like that.
You're not here. We busted both your stinking legs in Europe, and we're coming after you, Chris Adams. Me and my partner, the Executioner, we're going to be in that tag team tournament, and we're going to tear everybody apart.
You know, that Nailz sounds so wound up, I think his voice is about 9 octaves higher than I've ever heard it before.
You got your own room? Are you guys going to share a bed, or is that too intimate to tell us? There's a clip showing a timeline of the front rows of wrestling matches. Yeah, I would agree, especially if you look at, like, the territory days. I mean, you had, like, every kind of person was at the wrestling matches.
He's excited, and he's a very dangerous man, no matter how...
Nailz and Death Row.
Fernandez gesticulating to the crowd. Yeah, don't be worried about the crowd. They're not going to help.
What about Nailz and
6'5",
Trevor Blanchard?
Ron Powers.
There's no question about
A little
this.
personal there? What's personal about it? I mean, I said if she didn't want to talk about it, but she brought it up. I didn't ask her that. She brought it up.
For heaven's sake, Sierra, who has made very, very clear his literal hatred.
See what I mean? You're talking about me, Dave. Look at what she's typing in here. Come on.
States of America, and again, it has to be a bucks issue here, dollars and cents. Ron Powers, every wrestling expert in the world, Terry.
Ooh, man, I love that shit. Oh my God, look at this. Ooh.
Every wrestling expert in the world, Terry.
Oh my God, that would look good.
This man with great potential.
Damn, I love a good high angle backdrop.
I can't believe that Manny Fernandez dropped on the back of his head like that.
He had a shoot interview with Death Row.
Down there, and Ron Powers walked right into it. This kid is either in shock or stunned in daze because that was incredible recuperation after that back suplex.
And certainly he is being pushed forward.
Getting spicy up in here.
You say the crowd doesn't help, but it's
So Luna.
adrenaline. Big elbow.
I honestly think this kid Manny Fernandez is out on
I'm
his
gonna
feet.
tap out.
Might have been an instinctive move, that arm drag.
He ducks the big boot though. Crossbody block in for the cover.
It's a shoot fight.
He literally catapulted Manny Fernandez right through the ropes onto the floor. And I don't like Fidel Sierra being in close proximity.
I just think if you hit one of those high angle backdrops, it's just if you hit it and it looks good, it's just one of like the best looking wrestling moves. I like the high angle backdrop, and I love the power bomb where it looks like they're really lazy and they just kind of half-ass pick them up and then immediately, like, instead of throwing them out, they just like lift them up and then like straight down. I think those always look cool too.
I love the competition here in the American Wrestling Federation. Nobody thought Manny Fernandez had a chance except Manny Fernandez. Inside cradle, 1, 2, he almost got him.
And another near fall, and you've
Well, but Luna, how does your dad feel about Lee spending the night even though you're not married? Is that a problem for your dad?
to give this young man credit. He is hanging in there, doing another
Armbar.
much larger Ron Powers. And to this juncture, I'm not so. Oh, well, just that quickly.
Over the attitude adjustment?
Powers underestimated Manny Fernandez. You cannot underestimate
Fusion After
anybody in
Dark.
the American Wrestling Federation.
Well, there's no.
Yeah, remember how crazy it got last time I did an After Dark stream and we watched an entire 7-hour deposition of Cleo Watts?
About that, Terry. And now, oh, stop it. Let's get the camera off that man.
Boy, is he optically impaired? Tough to look at.
Oh yeah, in
Over the
Memphis.
top rope, he hung him. And Manny Fernandez right now in a world of hurt. Big Rod Powers, he smells blood. He's like a shark. And he's really taking it to Fernandez. Elbow underneath the throat and a second elbow. Now draping the leg over. He's got Manny Fernandez in
Weird.
real trouble right now.
I don't know if that's going to be a fine by Alperstein because he said everything's going to be in the rules. Man, look at this guy. You talk about motivation. How could you not be motivated with that guy in your
This guy's pretty cool. He's kind of like got a cryptid look to him, this guy behind him here. The tall guy with the wife beater on.
This kid has a height of the size of Texas. Oh, and again, a count of two.
Young Ben Thorpe.
Matchup here. Oh, clothesline. He about beheaded him. This one is winding down here. Round one.
Yeah, this kid had super effort. And speaking of a great effort, let's go to a Warriors corner with the SST.
Now they've been great in the AWF. I think they've only had 2 matches, but they've both been really fun. Because you love me.
Samu, some more savage, and my Lahore to the top. Along my oil, Paul Alperstein.
Alperstein.
Paul Alperstein.
Paul Alperstein.
SST.
Well, I
Well,
feel like I just got run over.
boy, I guess.
Could you explain to me what did they say?
Manny Fernandez is done.
Tournament, Savage, and SST. Is that about all I need to know?
He said that Alperstein was a
The
savage.
crowd shrinker's brutal.
They're in the hopper to be in the tournament. The pairings later in the hour.
That's what they said, huh? Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Tremendous. He rolls it up again. Count him. Oh, just a count of one there. Oh, big clothesline. Manny Fernandez is giving it 200%.
Who's Brad Hausner? Oh, Brad Hasbrook, that guy that sang the Christmas songs.
This was going to be a walk in the park, and Manny Fernandez is really wrestling over his head.
Listen to this crowd.
Oh my God.
Really wrestling over his head.
Listen to this crowd.
That did not seem very protected to me. Oh my God.
Listen to this crowd.
Oh my God. Am I wrong? Does that look like brutal?
That'll break the short ribs right there. This one is history and a very
Man,
impressive victory.
that looked sloppy as hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, speaking of powers, let's go to
Manny looks great here.
Big win for Ron Powers. I'm sure that he and Fidel have entered their names in our AWF Tag Team Tournament, as I'm sure my guests here, Johnny Gunn and Jimmy Powers, have entered their names as well.
Brad
As you
Hasbrook
know,
is a
we're
known
getting ready
home
to
wrecker.
Select the tag team pairings for our AWF Tag Team Tournament coming up next. Johnny, with the amazing amount of talent that have been entered in our tournament, what do you feel?
Listen,
your
Chris, why don't
chances
you
are
give these
into our
viewers what they
selection?
really want
Well,
and
Chris,
take
the
out
key
those
word
B
there is
cuppers,
talent.
sweetheart?
You look around the American Wrestling Federation, it's full of tag team talent. You have teams like Slaughter, Santana, Valentine, and Rich, Texas Hangman. It's an unending list. But with my man right here, Jimmy Powers.
Man, he just
I feel
dropped him like
he's
a
got
sack
the
of
odds
shit
in our
right
favor. Tell him, baby.
You know,
Damn,
Chrissy,
man.
I've waited a long time and traveled a lot of miles to get to where I am to today. I've been through a lot of tag team partners, and I finally hit on the right one.
Finally hit on the right
I feel
one.
confident with Johnny Gunn that we will rise to the top and end up the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions.
No disagreement from me there. So stay with us. We'll be right back with the announcements of the AWF Tag Team Tournament pairings.
We're back, and Chrissy, it seems like this is the week that was in the American Wrestling
Next year will be celebrating your
Well,
2-year
Ken, it seems
anniversary.
like every week was the week that was
Good
here in the AWF.
Listen,
This
why
week
don't we do a spiritual ceremony on that day, and I will spiritually marry you to King Lee Cypress.
Slightly different because we are here to make the announcements for the tag team pairings of our tag team tournament.
Now,
The
last week, if you weren't with us,
skittish
President Paul Alperstein announced that the American Wrestling Federation would conduct a tag team tournament
Conduct.
to crown the first ever tag team champions. And he sent out invitations to teams all over the world. The response was great, Chrissy.
Sure was. We had over 50 teams respond.
In fact, what the American Wrestling Federation has done because of that response, which is indicative of the popularity that the AWF is gaining worldwide, the teams were randomly selected by computer. Now, Chrissy, it's going to be a 12-team tournament, but most interesting are the 4 first-round buys.
That's right, Ken.
And in that kind of a tournament, those can prove to be very important indeed.
The first
now,
spiritual wedding in the Boyd, or on Boyd Watch. Definitely not in the Boyd total.
AWF Tag Team Championship. Now, the very first team chosen for the AWF
Here we
Tag
go,
Team
guys.
Tournament, Sir Oliver Humperdinck's Texas Hangman.
And their opponent will be the handsome tag team of Johnny Gunn and Jimmy Powers.
Now our second match, the team managed by El Casey.
I do not own a boat.
And Mr. Hughes.
We could use the
Opponent
Thorpe
will
boat,
be
maybe.
The Renegades.
Let's go over to the other side.
Who's
of
Brad
the bracket,
Hasbrook?
The team of Coco Beware.
He's a
and
guy
Misty.
that did, he sang Christmas carols on a public access channel. And then I looked him up and did like if you search Brad Hasbrook, my video should come up. I give like an update on what he's been up to and show some of the clips from like his personal channel.
USA, Tony Atlas.
Coco Atlas.
Their
That's a great
opponent will
name.
be the Super Destroyers.
The other opponents in our fourth match of the tournament, gentlemen Chris Adams and Conan 2000.
Boo.
Their opponent will be the SST.
They're fucked anyway.
Boy, Chrissy,
Good.
a tough draw for Adams and Conan, as the Wild Samoans are
So who's
capable
getting the
of
buys?
anything. And now let's take a look. As we mentioned earlier, there are 4 all-important buys in this tournament. Teams
Who's
that will
Fleetwood?
automatically be seeded into the quarterfinals. And the first buy goes to
He just really
Charlie
likes
Norris and the Z-Man.
Brad
And
Hasbrook.
the second bye goes to the luscious Tommy Rich and Greg the Hammer Valentine, Rico Suave's family.
Some people just have all the luck. Now the third buy, Fidel Sierra and Ron Powers.
The fourth and final bye goes
Engorged
to
unit.
Nailz and Executioner.
There you have the 12
Man, I
teams
gotta be real. I don't
that
want to see
combine
any of
for the
these
first ever
matches.
American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Tournament.
Well, Ken, there you go. It looks like there's a lot of excited teams and a lot of disappointed teams. But I know that I'm happy to see that the tag team of Johnny Gunn and Jim
He can
Powers
date Brad.
are
Well,
included
I
on
don't
that
know.
roster.
I don't know what Brad's
Now, why
proclivities
doesn't
are.
that surprise me? I'll tell you one team, Christy, that I'm a little disappointed didn't make it was the team of Tito Santana and Sergeant Slaughter. One, because of the friendship I have with Sergeant Slaughter, but imagine the worldwide publicity the American Wrestling Federation would have gotten had Tito Santana.
Well,
as world
let
champion
Luna discover
also
whether or not
been
she's
vying
interested
to
in
hold
the
one half of the world tag team
charms of
championship. That would have
Brad
really been
Hasbrook
something
or
to
not.
see.
Well, it's going to be something to see anyway. So tune
I
in.
think
Remember,
Luna's
it's all
the-
right
is
here on the AWF
pretty trad. I don't
network,
even think she
and it
would be
starts
open to
next
it,
week. So
even
tune
to
in.
someone of the
Chrissy,
level
I
of
think
Brad
Just
Hasbrook.
about said it all. We'll be right back.
Well, we've just seen the tournament pairings, and Terry, I am stunned. Some of the teams I anticipated being in the tournament are not drawn.
Yeah, you'd think Sergeant Slaughter and Tito Santana.
Oh, they
gotta
didn't
be
make
right
it
at the
in.
top.
Good.
Didn't make the cut, and the fabulous Freebirds nowhere to be found.
But yet, ladies and gentlemen, tremendous pairings, a very interesting tournament coming up. Let's get back to the ring.
This tag team match is scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first at a combined weight of 462 pounds, the team of Kenny Kendall and Butch Long.
Butch Long, what a name. Butch Long.
Represented by the manager, Sheik and Casey. He represents at a combined weight of 590 pounds.
Tag team champions, not.
Well, if you think that looks bad, ladies and gentlemen, wait till you see what comes through that curtain behind him. That's the Sheik Adnan LKC.
Butch Long.
Mr. Hughes, 6'4", 360 pounds.
Antenna TV, fair.
Hercules at 310.
Look at this. Look at that trad girl heckling Hercules. What? Oh, he's saying, I thought he was saying that Hercules was like a big anti-American.
Veterans in Mr. Hughes and Hercules.
Hercules just winked at you, Cars. Did you see that?
Nah, not at me, he didn't.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say right now that Butch Long and Kenny Kendall, good-looking young athletes. Kenny in the white tights. He's 26.
Speaking of narcoleptic wrestlers, I think Title Match Wrestling has started posting the clips from the Slick Shoot interview. And at some point, if it's, it might even already be up. That's the Shoot interview where he falls asleep like mid-question.
6 years old. He's been wrestling 4 years. He and Butch Long. Butch is a little bit older and a little bit.
No, I have one where like you plug it in via like a USB cable, and then it just like you have it like. I guess the tech is just better. Like you can just have it indoors and it'll pick up like over the air stations.
Thicker through the middle, but I think
You don't even have to like put it outside.
Against Hercules and Hughes.
Absolutely, and as this one gets underway, ladies and gentlemen, some hellos to very, very good friends of ours, great wrestling fans from Clearwater, Florida, talking about Stuart, Peter Vettery, and George Cornelius. They love professional wrestling, particularly the American Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, Hercules unloaded with some hard.
Yeah, I don't even have that. I just have that thing that you like plug into your. You just plug into your TV. It's just like a big flat, like square, like black square. Under 300. Butch Long is such a great name. Starring Jenna Jameson and Butch Long.
The kind of a man he is, and this man is no kinder. I'm talking about the roughneck Mr. Hughes. Oh, sunglasses, suspenders, ties, street shoes, and all.
He's a sharp-dressed man.
The old black and white Dennis the Menace. I've been watching the Twilight Zone. Oh yeah, Gaylord and Warlord.
I've been hearing these rumors. Jeff Gaylord,
Brad the Horse Hasbrook. What is that implying?
Do I look worried?
You're gonna rearrange your room to make room to accommodate King Lee, his throne.
We're gonna be in that tournament. Count on it.
Hey man, we're gonna be in the tournament. Count on it. KINETICKELL. What a gimmick. Yeah, I like that, Dennis the Menace.
It's that big and that agile. It's unbelievable. Hercules lining up right now for the power bomb. This move is devastating.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one.
This move is devastating.
Oh.
Shoulders and head into the mat.
Well, that's got to do it. And the Sheik very, very happy.
Man.
Wait a minute now. Hercules, with that look of disdain, he looked over at the Sheik as if to say, another one in the books. Give me the paycheck.
Give me the paycheck. I need that money.
Hughes already in the tournament, as is his other team of Ron Powers and Fidel Sierra.
Yeah, he looks. I actually have liked his matches in this, but yeah, he definitely doesn't look the same. The TV show Hazel. Oh man, look at that. I gotta see it again. Boom. Perfect.
And one man that I certainly do not envy is our good friend Ken Resnick. He's standing by with the Sheik.
Sheik Adnan Al-Kaisi. He's got big-time Saudi money behind him.
Adnan Al-Kaisi, but the way your team, Hercules and the Roughneck, have been destroying their opponents, number one.
Remember, back in these patriotic days, taking the Saudi money was a no-go.
Perhaps most importantly in your mind, the fact that they were selected early on for the AWF Tag Team Tournament. You've been smiling lately.
Well, I should be smiling all the way to the bank.
I really liked that squash match he had on, like, I think it was episode 1 or 2. And he just, like, you could tell his mobility was really lacking, but, like, it was just a fantastic squash match.
Because my man been paid pretty well. And they only have to do one thing for Sheik Adnan Al-Kaisi is to capture.
They can't put Chris E in here with the Sheik.
All right, my man. Right, we promised you, Sheik.
He won't speak to a woman.
That's a promise, and that's what's gonna happen. And when you're happy, that makes me real happy, because I know I'm gonna.
Good to get in shape when your career's over.
And these renegades, I don't care who they are. Nobody's bigger and nobody's badder, right, big man?
That's right. You guys deal with the best tag team in the land. You mess with us, you go down. This man pays us a lot of money to take people out. You're going down with the sidewalk slam.
We'll be back.
Attention, I'm Sergeant Slaughter. I may not be in the tag team tournament with Tito Santana, but I'm coming up next. I'll be here. Have I made myself clear? Good, then don't touch that dial. That's an order.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back with the Warriors of Wrestling and the American Wrestling Federation.
This match is scheduled for 3 rounds.
Turk the Jerk.
First from Tampa, Florida, weighing 241 pounds, he is Lightning Foot Jerry Flynn.
Oh, wow, Jerry Flynn. That's so cool. Wow, Jerry Flynn.
What do you know about him?
Tells you how good today's booking has been that I'm excited to see Jerry Flynn. I thought he said Vinny Slugga. I really liked Power and Glory. I thought they were a good tag team. Yeah, Jerry Flynn. Well, Jerry Flynn is a legitimate martial artist. He could shoot here. The belt from his bathrobe. Second Christmas together, wow. Now, is he going to spend the night with you like on Christmas Eve so that you'll be together on Christmas morning? Sergeant Slugga, yes. Now, we all know that Vinny Slugga is like the Kevin Dunn of the Boyd. He's the gay Alfred Hitchcock.
American flag. They absolutely love this man. He'll fight for his country, and certainly a man that he has been going back and forth with is that Fidel Sierra. And I guarantee you, when it comes to the United States of America defending the honor of this country, there's no man.
I think it's a good idea to not have your world champion in the tag team tournament.
Sergeant Slaughter going up against Jerry Flynn. He's from Tampa, Florida. He's 27 years old. Wrestles over in the Orient a lot. A martial arts expert.
He wrestles in the Orient frequently.
See, those are called speed kicks. Sergeant Slaughter has been all around the world. But this kid is new to Sergeant Slaughter.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody needs to put these refs in their place. Weird can. Oh, man. Ooh, here they come. Sarge firing off some Patriot missiles. How disrespectful to do a picture-in-picture during a Jerry Flynn match.
And my man already in. I'm going to tell you what, Coco Beware. Tony USA Atlas, it doesn't matter if it's you or the Destroyers. I don't care. Viva la Fidel, we're going to take it all the way.
Terry, a very interesting scenario. The Sheik has 2 teams.
Wow, they're really using this camera a lot in this match.
You mean Hughes and Hercules might be going against Ron Powers?
Oh, come on, ref.
Eliminate each other. That's a perfect scenario.
Oh, isn't it though? It's not a perfect scenario right now for Jerry Flynn. The Sarge has really unloaded. There's the cannon.
Wow, really? This is the most they've ever used that camera in a single match, I think.
All he's learned how to do is take
tall guy in the wife beater is loving this.
The Cobra clutch right in the middle of the ring. There is nowhere, and I mean nowhere, for Jerry Flynn to go. And a very impressive victory by America's hero, Sergeant Slaughter. It was very impressive. Jerry Flynn lit a fire, lightning foot kicking Sarge about 10 times in a corner. And then after that, it was all Sergeant Slaughter. That's right, Sarge, you tell him. Absolutely number one. And again, we have to feel for the Sarge. He wanted so badly to be part of the Tag Team Championship tournament.
Oh boy.
But look at this crowd. The response that they are giving the
Wow, Iron Maiden.
a standing ovation. Unbelievable. Sergeant Slaughter standing on that
That one woman lit up in orange for some reason.
Wrestling Federation. Cutting line technology, and it's all
Come on, Sarge.
21st century. Sergeant Slaughter, your hero. You know, I'm getting goosebumps. There's a man here.
What was that about?
Your hero. You know, I'm getting goosebumps. There's a man very proud to talk to the Sarge. The reaction that this man gets, they absolutely love him. All right, there you see him handing out those flags. The people love the Sarge. And when he gets in there and gets that Cobra clutch on people, that's him. Now, this is one letting the fire under him. Speed kicks to the stomach. Sarge comes out of the blocks a little bit slow. Lightning Foot tries to take over it, but then after that, boom, makes a mistake. Sergeant Slaughter takes care of business. And this young man right here, elbow, bang.
Oof.
Ooh, man, right to the sternum. I'd like to do that to you, Carr. Stop. Then the Slaughter cannon. Look at this, right on the back of his head and his shoulders. Then he lines him up for that Slaughter. You know what it is? It is the Cobra clutch. Nobody's gotten out of that. Come here, Carson. Let me try to get
You think the gimmick could have worked?
Keep your hands off of me. This was the beginning of the end here for Jerry Flynn. No question about that. Give me that arm. Hey, let go of me. The Sarge with another one in the books. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, as you see Sarge celebrating the victory, let's toss it to our
You think they need more gimmicks?
with Chief Charlie Norris and the Z-Man.
Yeah, you really can't make a case that they wouldn't work because people love like that iguana guy, and you don't get much more of a gimmick than that.
He is the one and only G.I. Joe American hero, Sergeant Slaughter. Another win for the man out of Paris Island. Now, one of the lucky dozen teams to make it into the tag team
Is
tournament.
Tom Zink and
Charlie
Chuck
Tom
Norris.
Zink, but Tom, you too will face the winner of the Texas Hangman, Johnny Gunn, Jimmy Powers match. If Gunn and Powers should advance, I mean, they're very good friends of you two.
You already know that. That's what's really been racking my brain. But as you well know, Ken, it's all about the gold. We're lucky to be in this tournament, and we're going after the belts. Jimmy Powers and Johnny Gunn, wish you the best of luck. But if it comes down to Charlie Norris and myself wrestling him, Ken, hey, all friendships are going to be aside, Kenny. You can guarantee that.
Charlie, it's still got to be tough to get ready to battle friends.
When Tom Zink called me and told me he needed a tag team partner, I said, there's going to be some people in trouble. We come from Minnesota.
There's going to be some
and you
people
all
in
know
trouble.
All the guys that come from Minnesota, we're going to come in the ring. No friendships. I don't care. Man, we're going after the belts. Tom, are you on fire like I am?
I'm on fire. Tom Zink and Chief Charlie Norris. We'll be right back.
Huh?
I'm the Black Top Bully and the American Wrestling
Oh,
Federation.
wow.
Better watch out, because when I drive my truck through here, I'm gonna run everybody over.
I don't really feel like Chief Charlie seemed that on fire about it. What's up, gobbledygook?
For the championship tournament. You see, it's Norris and Zink, Rich and Valentine, Sierra, Powers, and Nailz.
Bob Remus, I remember that guy.
And you can see the matchups other than that. This is going to be absolutely tremendous. The Hangman, Gunn, and Powers, a great matchup.
What a terrible tournament. Oh my God.
Every one of these
Just,
matches is going to be on
oh man,
television, and
this
there
is rough.
will be an ending to each and every match if it has to end up in a referee's decision. For Ken Resnick, Chrissy, and Terry Taylor, this is Mick Carson.
All right.
Attention! Americans have the freedom.
Yeah, that was like, he's like, are you on fire like I am? Huh? Tom Zink? Smoke signaling it in, absolutely.
Warriors of Wrestling and the American Wrestling Federation. I'm Mick Karsh along with Terry Taylor. A great weekend store, including...
Dude, this green screen is honestly not too bad. For the time, especially.
Two huge tag team tournament matches in this hour. We're going to see the Super Destroyers taking on Coco Beware and Mr. USA Tony Atlas. We will also see the Hangman going up against Johnny Gunn and Jimmy Powers. Also the debut of the Executioner, the debut of the Blacktop Bully, the toughest man to come down the pike.
Oh, I forgot about the Sabu thing. All right. I don't know. Oh, god damn it. I think that was Coco.
The Renegades in the tournament, and as soon as they come through that curtain, we will know who the Renegades are.
Well, if they come, wait a minute now. Wait. The
Flexed his arms, yeah.
Gaylord, for heaven's sakes, this is the team of the Renegades. Something isn't right here.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What's Gaylord doing here? What's Gaylord doing in the AWF Impact Zone?
And as the Renegades, they double their chances of getting in, but we don't know they did that.
Well, what we do know is that they are a devastating tag team.
Flying to the table below. Man, do you think he's in this at some point? We definitely didn't see that.
Some real beating here because this combination is
Uh-oh, we've got a trad MILF in the crowd.
and methodical. And one thing you can say about the combination, I guess now we'll call them the Renegades.
Lumberjack chick.
Yeah, they do. And look at the body on Jeff Gaylord, former football star, 600-pound bench presser, as is the Warlord. But this isn't a weightlifting contest.
You want to work with Billy Jack? Sure, we could bring him into Heroes of Wrestling.
A great wrestler. He has a pilot's license. He flies when he wants to. And Steve Storm, a young man, he's 29 years old. He's been in professional wrestling 7 years, 247 pounds. He's a tough competitor. His win-loss record.
I know what you're thinking. How's this guy going to win this match? Well, let me tell you something. He's a pilot.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the American Wrestling Federation as we take a look at the
Mike Awful.
arm of Jeff Gaylord. If you are not familiar with the AWF, we go by the rounds system. 3 4-minute rounds. If there is no clear-cut winner by pin or submission, at the end of the match, the referee keeps a running tally, his own scorecard, and he
Oh,
makes
man.
the final decision.
They're getting a lot of heat.
Look at the crowd getting on the case of Jeff Gaylord.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's in this match, and he has done absolutely
Favorite
nothing.
Crow
He's a
movie?
wrestler.
Oh, gosh. I mean, there's only really one good one.
John Paul, a young man, wants to get
The
in
first
there and
one.
rumble, and Gaylord has nothing to do with it.
The one with Edward Furlong is just real goofy to me.
The country, the cards, and the letters pouring into the offices of the American Wrestling Federation. Everybody has such positive things to say about the AWF, and we're
I think there's at least
delighted to be a part of the greatest wrestling in the
3
world.
and then a remake, right?
Is going to be on tour on July 7th.
Maybe 4 and a remake.
We're going to be in the panhandle of Texas. It's going to be Victoria on the 7th, Mission on the 8th, and that's Tito Santana's hometown. He's coming back. We're going to see Valentine and Rich, Sergeant Slaughter, Coco Beware, Mr. USA, Nailz, Hercules, and all the stars of the American Wrestling
I'm not going to review the... Oh, I think... Did I review the Crow? I can't
Well,
remember.
there was an attempt at a shoulder tackle there by John Paul, and Jeff Gaylord did not move.
Yeah, he didn't move, but we got to move.
The second one is really serious. It's got Vincent somebody, I think, plays the Crow in it. It's so serious, though.
You will be ready, because we're ready. We're fired up. Oliver Humperdinck, I know you consider the Texas Hangman to be your foundation, but when we step in the ring with the Texas Hangman in a few short minutes, your foundation is about to crumble.
And what a way that's going
What a
to be to
lousy
kick off
promo.
the
Your
championship
foundation's going to
tag team
crumble.
tournament.
Who's he talking to? Alexander York?
John Paul right there almost got a quick 3 count on the one half of the Renegades, Jeff Gaylord, who looks confused. Now, they are in the tournament, the Renegades, but what happens if they lose here? If that doesn't even really matter, because they are going up against Hercules and Mr. Hughes. What a matchup that's going to be in the first round of the tournament.
Well, that's a nuclear matchup, that one. You talk about 4 madmen in the ring at one time, and right now, the monster known as the Warlord, look at him,
eyeballing John Paul. This is a dangerous individual, Terry.
Oh yeah, I think I reviewed the Dolph Lundgren one. I think. I definitely wrote a review. I don't know if I filmed one.
He just very hard to hang on to, and no kind of wrist lock or ankle lock's going to work on him.
Well, John Paul, he tried the crossbody. Sorry, Terry, he tried, but that's ineffectual against this man. He's a sequoia tree. Oh, but he got out of the way that time, did John Paul?
Yeah, but look, he did
Laserdisc could make a big comeback,
put
man.
himself on the mat, had his back down, and John Paul just got up and kind of shook his head saying, yeah, well, you're proud of yourself. You got to follow up and work on that big man.
John Paul giving up at least 100 pounds, I would say, here to the Warlord. Taking you right
Physical media could make a comeback. I don't know that the companies would ever invest into it again, though. It's probably nice to have like permanent control over like never owning anything.
Couldn't do anything. And right there, you see we have 30 seconds left. That neck, or anybody's neck, is a shock absorber. And that neck is so big and strong on the Warlord, those punches by John Paul were ineffectual.
We're down to the waning seconds right now. Let's see if the Warlord can put him away.
Ooh, see, that one didn't even look quite as good, I don't think.
And now he's posturing to the crowd.
That's a belly-to-back suplex, which is a devastating maneuver. He chose not
Well,
to
if you're investing like that, why don't you throw a few bucks towards getting Grace Thorpe to fresh and fit?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see round 2.
We certainly are.
Come on,
I
ref.
don't know if, in fact, John Paul would have survived, but the Warlord opted to play to the crowd.
Yeah, as he's playing to the crowd, why don't we play this Warriors Corner with Humperdinck?
As everybody can see, we were accepted into the tag team tournament by the American Wrestling Federation. And today, battling Johnny Gunn and Jim Powers is going to be a tough test. No doubt about it. But when the smoke clears and the dust settles, there's going to be one team standing supreme. And that's my Texas Hangman. And Johnny Gunn and Jim Powers, you were unfortunate enough to get that first bid to face us. And brother, when it's all over, Johnny Gunn, you're a handsome man. The girls swoon when you walk into an arena. But when we're through with you, your own mother's not going to be able to recognize you. And Powers, stay out of our way. I'm serious.
I'm serious.
The Texas Hangmen are a very, very
Yeah, GameStop is still going strong.
But Sir Oliver Humperdinck has
They just got a big boost from, I think Trump retweeted them or something over an AI picture they posted.
But I'll tell you right here, I thought John Paul, who ended that last round, had to start this round, but no, Steve Storm's in there.
Well, I'm not sure if the referee is just missing something in there right now. Oh, gut wrench! And look at the
I do miss video stores. We had family videos kind of close to here, pretty much right up until the end. But like, I do miss Blockbuster, but it was at like such a unique time of my life. I don't know if it was really that or not. Because I mean, I went to Family Video, but I didn't go to Family Video like I used to go to Blockbuster.
Cheerleader. At least a high school mentality. And speaking of high, up he goes. He doesn't look very steady up there. He comes off in a double axe handle to the back of Steve Storm, who really hasn't had a chance to get going.
Terry, you've been in the ring for about 15 glorious years, as you say. All this.
But I am morally obligated to point out that if you miss the experience of just going and like looking at items and, you know, looking at the back of the cases and picking what you want to pick out, that more than likely there's a library within reasonable distance that probably has like thousands of movies to look through.
Posturing to the crowd, shouldn't they be continuing? Shouldn't they keep on with the assault?
Oh, I remember when they got into the CBD shit, yeah.
Unmitigated, yes. When you get a man down, especially with a competition like it is in the American Wrestling Federation, you've got to go for the win. There he goes for the win. 1, 2. See how low he hooked on the leg? There's absolutely no leverage there. You have to get behind the knee, behind the head, and try to connect your hands. Steve Storm, I'm sorry, he's showing a little fire here. This kid's fired up.
He's trying to fight back here, but now Gaylord has him apparently. Oh, right to the temple. He might have knocked him.
Oh yeah, the big buckets of popcorn, yeah.
I see him spit at John Paul. Come on.
John Paul, you can't blame him for being upset. He's on the outside. He's one half of this tag team. His partner's being abused, then he gets spat upon. and then a tag that the referee didn't see, and I'm not trying to bury the referee, but the Warlord comes in.
Oh, that shoulder tackle dropped him again. I still can't get over the fact that the team of the Renegades turns out to be Warlord and Gaylord. A little bit of chicanery, in my opinion. Had no idea this was going to be who it turned out to be.
Yeah, I think they pulled a fast one, and I'm sure Alferstein and the group that runs the American Wrestling Federation Board of Directors is going to have to look at this.
He's been getting his steps in. I love going to the library.
Represented the right way. They want rules enforced, and I think you said it right. These guys pulled a fast one.
Warlord now mounts to the second rope. Oh, I don't like the looks of this at all. Storm is in big trouble.
I wish that, but I understand why they don't, I guess. But, like, you want people to go to your regular shelves to find new releases. But they do it for books. They have, like, a new release section. But I wish they had a thing, like, whatever was, like, you know, you could just rotate in, like, the last, you know, the newest however many titles so that you could just go right to it. But
look at this, ladies and
they want to
gentlemen.
encourage you to look at the older stuff, too.
35 pounds, power slamming off the second rope.
Did I hear about Berkshire Mall? I never heard of it.
Apparently going to the top. Oh, caught him with the elbow right to the sternum.
Troll 2. That's the You Don't Piss on Hospitality movie, right?
I guarantee you, the team of the Renegades, the Warlord and Jeff Gaylord, absolutely dismantling the team of Storm and John Paul.
Jean Paul.
Just at the wrong place at the wrong
Jean
time.
Paul, was that the same? Isn't there a guy in Memphis
Pounds right there. Huge man.
called Jean Paul?
John Paul in the corner takes a tremendous lariat. Unbelievable strength. Everything that the Warlord does is high impact. And I'd hate to say it, almost career ending. This guy is a
Man.
monster. Now look at this. Off the second rope. Boom! I can't even be funny about that. That scares me just to see it. Then the elbow off the top.
Terrible. What was he think? That didn't even look good at all.
That the winners of this match, that is Gaylord and the Warlord, are going up against Hercules and Mr. Hughes in the tournament.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's send it to our friend Chrissy, standing by with Sergeant Slaughter and Tito Santana.
Last week, the names of our tag teams for our tag team tournament were selected. And I'm here with two disappointed warriors.
There is a
who
Jean
were
Paul.
not in that
Wonder if it's the
pool.
same guy.
Well, you know, Chrissy, Tito and I decided to team up together and go into the tag team tournament. We submitted our names, and unfortunately, we were not selected. Teams like the Freebirds were not selected. Teams like the Warlord and Gaylord were not selected. So we feel bad about it. But as Tito Santana being a champion and I being a...
Aren't they called the Renegades, and didn't they make it into the tournament? Warlord and Gaylord?
former champion would like to issue a challenge to the winners of that tag team tournament.
That's exactly right, Chrissy. You know, and me...
Listen, Chrissy, how do you feel if I were to do a little bit of fence building?
Against whoever the championship committee tells me, Bob Borden, I'm ready for you anytime. And as far as being ready for the World Tag Team titles, I guarantee you, we are serious when we say we're issuing a challenge to whoever comes out a winner, because I still like the idea of holding both titles. Arriba!
And that's an order.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and the team of Warlord and Gaylord even pulled the wool over the eyes of Sergeant Slaughter. He doesn't know that they're the Renegades.
Yeah, exactly. Why doesn't Sergeant Slaughter invest like a minute into figuring things out? Maybe if he had filed his paperwork properly, he'd be in the tournament like the Renegades, Warlord and Gaylord.
Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
Oh, please.
He represents at a combined weight of 560 pounds, the Texas.
The same Jean Paul. That's kind of neat then. A little link back to Memphis. This is what I look like after 9 p.m. I'm just in a fever dream, complete hallucinatory state watching Kinetic Hell. Oblivious to reality and drawn into a dark, abyssal portal of nothingness.
What a way to start it out. So why don't we let Billy Anderson do
combined weight of 468 pounds, Johnny Gunn and Jimmy Powers. Oh, you're turning green already. Come on, the team of Powers have got very, very popular.
Who's ringing the cowbells? I wish I had one. Should I invest in a cowbell for the remainder of AWF? Oh boy, here we go. Underage rats coming out of the woodwork. It's just a shameful. Get these girls out of here. This is terrible. What am I doing for Halloween? I probably won't do anything. I'll probably like watch a movie, I guess, or something maybe.
The bottom line is you got to have somebody on their back for 3 seconds. Can Johnny Gunn do it? Can Jimmy Powers do it?
This match would main event any arena in the greater Pennsylvania area. Oh boy. Blue Oyster Cult. I saw them live back in the 90s. Get for traffic now. I think for the most part, people do like that parking lot shit now around here. I'm dressing up in pineapple clothing. What is that implying? I'll probably drink some malt, some premium malt beverages, get super high. I'll probably watch the same people that we watch normally, just see if anybody's doing anything for Halloween. See what Grace maybe is going to have a costume, or Ruby. Maybe we'll get a gentle acoustic set from Kinetic Kel in a costume. What's VP going to be doing for Halloween? Maybe Eric McHenry will put on some mascara. One-man gangbang. Ronnie Garvin. Look at that guy in the wife beater. Ruby's been doing costumes for months now. What is Josh doing for Halloween? He's taken over the 910 Legion. And the lounge.
The referee still can be an integral part of this matchup if it gets to the point where he's got to make a decision at the end of the bout with no clear-cut winner.
Yeah, you know that between rounds he comes over me here and shows me his card. His scorecard, not you, me.
Why is that?
I'm in.
Bill Alfonso getting in more ref work.
Will you sit down? Thumping the breath out of the guy, hitting him across those pectoral muscles, then across the back of the neck.
Hard into the buckle, but he telegraphed it. And Powers got out of the way, works on the arm.
You're dressing up as Humperdinck. Josh is throwing a party at the Lincoln Republican Club. Wow. So Josh is gaining political power? That's not good for King Lee and Luna. Dressed up as a consumer? What the fuck does that mean? Consumer?
He may not have felt like he had it in deep enough, so he turns it into a full arm drag and twist. And great defense, a legal elbow to the face. And an elbow hurts more than a fist.
Sailor Cap downtown Bruno.
Shoulder tackle hits the deck. Over the top now. Lands in behind him. Oh, he tried to roll him up, couldn't do it. Oh, crossback. In for the cover. Cover 1 and 2, and there's the save.
Johnny Gunn.
Fast action, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to a half a minute remaining.
1, 2,
come on, referee.
That's not the referee's fault. He was making sure the psychic was getting out of the ring.
Psycho.
Kilo is in there right now. Great movement by both men. Great elbow there. You see how he's turned it on.
A consumer that works with the president. Listen, I gotta be completely real with you, Luna. I was confused before. Now I'm completely... I have no idea what you're talking about. A consumer that works with the president. What does that mean? Of the United States?
And once again works on the arm, but there's a shot.
A consumer that works with the president.
In for the arm drag. We are in the waning seconds, and that's round one.
Hey, you think that's good? Now listen to this.
Come on, ref, get him out of there. Well, but Grace is a practitioner of the dark arts, Luna. She's not to be trifled with. Mama says it bees that way sometimes. Yep. Nobody pops for that like Randy Wanzer. He loves that shit. It definitely got over too, because people say it on commentary. Lance and Dave's even say it on commentary sometimes.
These guys are unbelievable, and they are savages. They're barbarians and a tremendous tag team that feels no pain.
Well, I believe that says it all as we get back, ready for the start of round two. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the opening matchup. Hang the Hangman indeed. The opening matchup of the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. A very even first round.
Yeah, except Alfonso just gave me a scorecard. He said the Gunn and Powers were up by 1 point.
Oh, they're up by a point.
Close indeed. Elbow, that'll break that one in a hurry. The Texas Hangman, never to be taken lightly. We have seen them on the verge of defeat.
What's my favorite Blue Oyster Cult song? I mean, probably... I'd probably say Don't Fear the Reaper. It's like pretty stereotypical, but it's the truth, I think.
See Powers block him? He tried to get over and make a tag, and Powers blocked him. He tried to slide into a headlock, and right there, double punch to the stomach and a knee lift. Quick cover, Alfonso, 2.
Oh, I thought that was it right there. That was so close.
This is sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. There is no second chance in this tournament.
The Warlock of Warren. Grace Thorpe is a powerful witch. You do not want to be on the wrong side.
He is finely tuned. He is on fire. And I guarantee you,
We've all seen what she's done to OPC.
for himself and Johnny Gunn to capture the gold. It has been a long climb for Jimmy Powers. Oh, there's that double elbow.
Quick count right there. Cover 1, 2, and too much strength.
OPC lost all short-term memory for Grace Thorpe.
He's 265 pounds. He's got that low center of gravity. If you don't grab that leg and get his hips up over his shoulders in a pinning position, he's going to kick out every time.
And there's another look at Oliver Humphrey.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Boy, right there, you see that face makes you want to channel surf, doesn't it?
Burning for You is good.
In the AWF Championship Tournament, you don't go anywhere. Over the top. Oh, great from the outside by
That was a great line, Izzy.
He can't fight them both off at the same time.
Now, see, that's one thing bad about having that long hair. There's 8 or 10 inches more of a handle for his opponents. And I have long hair, too, when I wrestled. But, boy, sometimes I wished I didn't.
Look at that boot right to the throat. And Jimmy Powers really feeling the effects now. The referee being distracted by Killer. And Psycho continues to do a number. And Humperty, get him out of there.
Yeah, 3-on-1. You see the way they did that. Kept out by...
Hurricane Paro messaged me on Discord and sent me his new video. It's called Dear WWE, please don't have this fake psychopath win the WWE title in regard to... So his newest video, he's A-logging Drew McIntyre.
Watch his belly to back. Right back on the shoulders. And right there, next to the ropes, which might be a tactical error, the ropes are within reach. See? You got to know where you are in the ballpark at
Do
all
people have high centers of gravity?
Jimmy Powers almost on instinct there. He has taken
Like
a
Manute
pounding
Bol
here for the past couple of minutes. Johnny Gunn is just itching to get in
would
the
probably
ring.
have a high center of gravity.
At the outset, the Hangman cut off the ring, perhaps better than any team in wrestling.
Yeah, but the mistake, well, okay, he's got him in that rear chin right now where he's sitting on the back. That's almost like a camel clutch. But then he just gets out of it and sticks a finger in the eye. Good strategy would be that he which is killer, would be between Gunn and Powers to stop the tag if something happens. 1, 2.
He didn't hook the leg that time, Terry. A rather sloppy cover.
Man, this match is really...
And there's the tag.
Yeah, Elegante.
Like Jimmy Powers is in real trouble.
Last night you were listening to your karaoke videos?
They have a legal count of 5 seconds in which to make a switch.
You like to watch your own videos?
3.5 of those seconds with Bill Alfonso counting it right there. 30 seconds left, and right here, this is the one intangible that you cannot count.
Get him away from ringside. Alperstein, please take a look at Humperdinck.
Please, Alperstein.
Quit trying to tell the president what to do, my dear friend Zapperstein.
Alperstein.
Well, something like that. That's got to be it. He's got 11 seconds. It only takes.
You know what? I was kind of wanting to do a stream about some of the weird Boyd wrestling related like podcasts and stuff. Maybe we could between what's that one? It's called something. It's NWO. It's like they want to expose how racist the WWE is. And then we could get Hurricane Paro. We'd have to find a couple more though.
Man, was that close. Well, we're not going to have a winner in this round. No question. Time has now run out. Oh, what a matchup. Back and forth.
You're not interested in Brad Hasbrook? Pont Flair, did somebody say fired up?
Just to turn it off like a light switch. Some guys can't do it. They're not used to the round system. And right there you saw Killer Cycle understanding how important this match is.
Are you serious? Bull Payne and and Maniac Mike? Oh my gosh. I'll have to look for that because I've seen a bunch of Bull Payne matches live. I'll have to see if I can recognize him.
Interested between rounds here to get a look if we can at the referee's scorecard.
Who wears the Boyd Watch World Heavyweight Champion? Fusion Studios is built on Grace. Like, it's the house that Grace built. But she's not really part of Boyd Watch because, like, she has her own, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not really ever on Boyd Watch Live. So I feel like there's the larger Fusion Studios world, and then there's, like, the Boyd Watch Live people.
Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do, do not touch the dial. This is the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. It's very even so far, and we're coming back for round 3.
Oh man, Maniac Mike and Bull fucking Payne.
Welcome back, everybody. The action continues. Round 3. Opening match in the American Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Texas Hangman against Jimmy Powers and Johnny Gunn.
If you guys have never seen Bull Payne, he's such a funny, he's such an entertaining guy.
Bill Alfonso scored that round for the Hangman. So it's an even, it's one round each. And a great lariat there by Psycho.
In from the cover, count of 1 and 2, and Jimmy Powers, tenacious, hanging in there. So much riding on this one, able to kick out. Here's the tag and the.
Like, are you talking about the all of Boyd or Fusion Studios? Like I said, Grace is. I mean, it'd be impossible to unseat Grace from the top of Fusion Studios. But if you're talking about Boyd Watch, like live, the people that rotate on the like deep dives and stuff like that, I mean, Savvy Guy would have to be he would be the world champ.
The tag is made. Now you said that was Psycho in the ring. Now is this Killer or Psycho?
Somebody say fired up.
I believe you're right. This is Psychic. I made a mistake.
Psycho, not Psychic.
You see Johnny Gunn in there. Look at this. He doesn't even trap that left arm. You have to fundamentally try to do everything you can to keep those shoulder blades down, not the shoulder muscles. And he didn't do that, leaving that left arm unprotected.
The Texas Hangman again, keeping Jimmy Powers trapped.
Dirty
on
road.
their side of the ring, taking an awful lot out of this young man who needs to get over. Now Johnny Gunn made the cardinal mistake there. He was antagonized into coming into the ring. Oh, wait a minute! With that flying...
I mean, I don't think Savvy Guy has missed in. Besides the lives, I don't think he's really missed with a video in a long time. Super diverse topics, even the dancing, singing, reviews, plus the black pill stuff. We're in like a real feast for Tommy Rich fans because he's in AWF on Tuesdays, and then when we go back to 88 Memphis, he's there too on Fridays. The official Dirty Roads fan club was using immigrant labor. Undocumented immigrant labor. Man, this match. Jeez, what a match. Whoops, sorry if my internet dipped for a second. It might slow down again before it stabilizes. Trisha banned you? I'm not surprised. Trisha is just, I wish she would embrace it and let me cover her because it sucks to lose all that Kino content. Getting taken down, deleted.
Introducing first weighing 222 pounds, Chris Nelson.
Oh my God.
And his opponent weighing 290 pounds. He is from a truck stop somewhere out on Highway 94 in Minneapolis.
OPC Dawn.
Top Bully.
Another person from Minnesota. Come on, Cars. I'm outnumbered here.
Well, I'm not so sure I want to claim this guy as a hometown friend.
Oh my God, he's got an air horn.
Who has been suspended perhaps more times than I can remember. Everywhere he appears and he brags about it. He goes in, he beats people.
Why don't you ask her? She's pretty open. She had an OnlyFans.
This guy right now is drawing with the fans. Yelling at the cameraman, yelling at you on the way by. Of course, I was standing behind you, protecting you. This guy is big. He's 310 pounds, 6'3". What a monster.
And you know, the announcer was right. I passed it up the other day. I thought there was a collision of a couple of semis.
Rick Full Nelson.
About 15 guys that he took out at a truck stop right on 94 coming out of Minneapolis. This is a
Oh man, this is the kind of wrestling Vern would love. And by Vern, I mean Big V. Vern Hernandez or whatever.
Oh, now he threatens the referee, the black top bully, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't care.
Trisha said she has a boyfriend. Interesting.
Yeah, I know this Chris Nelson. He's been wrestling 8 years. He's 29 years old. He's a pretty good wrestler, but he hadn't had a chance to get out of the blocks yet with the black top bully all over him.
Well, the black top bully will not show you flying head scissors or that type of maneuver, but he will show you this. Punishment with a capital P. He will hammer you, he will kick and stomp, and he'll make sure that you remember you were in the ring with the bully.
And the funny thing is, he did a nice drop toe hold, which is a wrestling move. Hammerlock.
Yeah, she doesn't like that. She doesn't. If she feels like she can trust you, she'll kind of let you, like, rib her a little bit, you know? But otherwise, she's very touchy. Like, if you go against her at all, like, she'll ban you. Or even she'll just think that's some kind of a meme against her and she won't. Or she'll just say she doesn't want people in there that are talking about anything other than, like, her. The boyfriend is some sort of a mannequin. See, this is the kind of stuff I should be covering. I wish Stephen P. New would represent me pro bono. Well, there you go. Dave's channel said the arm bar.
Oh, that is within an inch of a fine, I guarantee you. I'll break everybody's arm off.
I'll break everybody's arm off.
He's handing out business cards.
Get one of those cars. We might need somebody to drive us cross country. I like this guy.
Oh, come on, Terry, please. That is a vicious and sadistic man in the Blacktop Bully. And poor Chris Nelson, you said he didn't get out of the blocks.
There's the chick in the trucker cap.
This young man is even breathing. He took some
What a nasty piece of business this Blacktop Bully is. What? And look at that, and he's going to charge you for it. It's a 900 number.
Well, that says it all. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's not just another pretty face here in the American Wrestling Federation. There you see him making his debut, walking to the ring, yelling at the cameraman. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a playground double leg takedown, followed up with a scientific thrashing about the head and chest of Chris Nelson.
True.
And then when he gets this guy going pretty good, he decides he's going to get him.
What's up, Rocky Vid? Yeah, Trisha, is she shut down the... well, Ruby did that for a while, right? I think she shut down the box.
Well, very impressive indeed, the Blacktop Bully. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've gone
I'm smoking Gator Breath.
Next week, it will be the Roughneck and Hercules against the Renegades.
Oh my
The
lord, what a
AWF
tag team.
Championship tournament. And Sheik, I've got to wonder if perhaps the smile has been wiped off your face now that we have learned
Hercules versus Jeff Gaylord. Dream match.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't care who they are. How big as they are, the harder they fall. And my man being instructed to destroy them because that means more money, my man. Tell him.
Jeff Gaylord? Ooh, I'm scared. I'm shaking. Warlord? Ooh, I'm shaking again. Yeah, right. Listen, let me tell you something. Warlord, you're a big man. Gaylord, you're a big man. But you ain't bigger than the Roughneck and the mighty Hercules. We're gonna beat you, and we're gonna beat you bad.
That's right. I am the Roughneck, and this is Hercules, and you're going down.
Hercules.
We'll take you out. Party's over. Have a nice day, boys. You're going down with the sidewalk
Walk slam. He's always got to get the sidewalk slam over.
Earlier on, we had a chance to see a very vicious tag team, the Renegades, and now we get another.
I should find something like that. I had something like that, and then he got into it with a... He went through a nasty divorce, and then she, like, fucked with him, and he doesn't grow anymore.
And you think they're mean? Wait till you see our next match. It's the Executioner.
Pell-mells. Kinetic Pell.
Introducing first, weighing 225 pounds, Derek Lambert.
Derek Lambert?
And his opponent from parts
Wow.
unknown, weighing 246 pounds, the Executioner.
Cucumber, zucchinis, a few peppers. Boink the Clown. Oh boy, Executioner.
There's an old saying, Mick, and I've been in professional wrestling and it applies here. And with Nailz, if you can't beat them,
Well, because he has a garden, but he can't use that much. So he's giving it to his neighbor. Who's under the mask as the Executioner in AWF, I wonder?
why not? This guy may go out there and execute moves flawlessly. You never know. He's about an inch shorter than Derek Lambert. Derek is 30 years old. He's been wrestling almost 9.5 years. Okay, 9. And he's out here and he's got a nice hammerlock. Good reversal by the Executioner.
Some good chain wrestling to start us off here. Zucchini the long way. Wow. Is the Executioner Eric Watts? I have no idea who it is. I didn't even know he existed until one episode ago. Oh, look at this.
The Executioner catches him in midair. Drilled him. Do you see the way he cradled that body? Had his body bent. That backbone was bent. And when he landed on him, it drives all the air up just like that turnbuckle. Man, face first.
He is just going from side to side like a ping pong ball.
right to the back of his head, and the executioner, he senses this one is off.
George Gula says he's coming after Cornette and Rip Rogers and James from the Dutch Mantel show. That's how you should do a submission in a job match, I think. Should just immediately tap out. What if it's former drug addict Paul Diamond? Well, I couldn't blame anybody who, wow, that's like a pretty revealing talk. I can't blame anybody for taking the big money for the AWF. He's coming after James from the Dutch Mantel show. He means business.
I'm here with
Listen,
Mr.
Chrissy, would you
USA,
mind
Tony
stepping on
Atlas,
my
and Coco
face with
Beware
your
as they prepare for their
red
first
pumps?
Tag Team Championship match up against the Super Destroyers.
Let me tell you one thing, Christian. Don't worry, baby, because I got the paint on. I got Frankie all fired up. I got Mr. USA all fired up. And I'm telling you one thing. You look at a team is very, very hungry in the American Wrestling Federation. So, Super Destroyer, get ready because you guys are going down. Nobody's going to stop us now. Isn't that right, Mr. USA?
That's right, brother. You said it all in a nutshell. We're going to take them out.
Well, they're certainly prepared and confident. Now let's go back to ringside.
My boss doesn't like Tony Atlas. I'm sorry, buddy. Hold on to my bird. So this is our main event, right? Looks like, yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be all tag team wrestling for like several more streams of programming. They don't even look like they're from the same team. Get serious. Don't let those kids back you down. That guy with the wife beater on takes it really seriously. I don't think they're going to show puppies on AWF, unfortunately. Look at these jabron. Yeah, I don't really. The Hangman, at least they look alike. They have they kind of have a little bit of an aura. Like these guys don't even look. They just look randomly put together.
126 pounds. They're the team of Mr. USA, Tony Atlas.
Oh yeah, they don't have a chance in hell of winning this match anyway. He gave him a thumbs up. Can you believe this guy saying he's going to get up and dance? What happened to being a journalist? Yeah, Coco's going to cook these guys. Don't touch that dial. Don't press fast forward on this DVD. There was the thumbnail.
The Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. Tony Atlas and Coco Beware taking on the Destroyers, who attack right away, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a diabolical combination. We knew it going in.
Savvy guy did say something diabolical about to happen.
Half a chance here.
Destroyer number one, kicking it right in the breadbasket there. Man, you can see by the quake cam, Tony Atlas slumping in the corner.
Rest in peace, Frankie. Isn't that the APA theme song? Huh? Do the bird? Would you be serious, Luna?
Sheik, you're paying us a lot of money to take you the belts, and I guarantee you we're bringing them to you. It's just a matter of time before the gold is around our waist, and it don't matter to us who it is.
I don't really like the picture-in-picture.
Well, I don't know about that, Ron Powers.
Unless it's during like a job match.
He's certainly sold out.
What do you mean he's sold out? The guy's in professional wrestling. He's trying to make a living. He's going.
Well, I don't think being included on the AWF video can be assumed that they did it legally. I mean,
Destroyer 2, working on the stomach of Mr.
it was
USA.
rugged. I don't know.
And right, hey, I invented that move.
He hasn't been in it so far.
He's been watching me, so you know he's been watching wrestling for at least 15 glorious years.
Well, relax. He's not going to pay any royalties. I guarantee you that. The team of the Super Destroyers has been very, very effective in the opening moments of this matchup. Oh, he tries to get him up, but he can't. The power of Tony.
What if that's Tony Stetson under there? Remember that guy? Who was his tag team partner? Tony Stetson and Johnny was it Johnny Hardbody?
Off the ropes. Back body drop over the top, and here's a tag to Mr. USA, Tony Atlas.
I don't think so, no. Only Tito has a belt that I'm aware of.
Hits the ropes. Here we go. 7:47 time. Count of 1, 2. This one is history.
Mercifully short. Yeah, I feel like if we'd have seen Ronnie Garvin, ATF Media would have been like constantly talking about it, like, oh my God, did you guys see Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin?
Next week, you are going to see Chris Adams and gentlemen in Conan 2000 wrestling against the SST. Adams and Conan are with
Yeah, Stetson and Hardbody.
Mr. USA Tony Atlas and Coco Beware advance to the quarterfinal round. Conan 2000, gentlemen, Chris Adams. Chris, first off, congratulations on being selected for the tournament. But on the other end of the coin, first round.
So little
brawl,
time
you
true. I hope I
missed
live long
SST.
enough to see the end
Given
of
what
the
they're capable
AWF
of, and the
run.
fact you and Conan really haven't had the chance to wrestle
I'd hate to
together, it could
pass
be a
into
real
the
tough road
void
to hoe.
without completing
the
that
SST
task.
are great, big, crazy, big guys, fantastic wrestlers, a tough team to beat, Ken. But you know
Yep.
what? I think with the strength of Conan 2000
Strength.
here and the skill and knowledge, that I have in the wrestling business, I feel that we will make a good team. And SST.
What a terror!
will have to
I don't
watch
want
out.
to see either one of these
Conan, have
guys.
you had the opportunity to work out much together?
Well, I've known Chris for a long time, and I saw what happened to Too Cold Scorpio. That's why I've come to his aid. Our long-standing friendship, and that is the reason. I've
Can we
come
get
to not
Butch
only avenge
Long
Too Cold,
back
but help
in?
Chris
What's he doing?
Remember, it's next week here on the American Wrestling Federation. Conan 2000, gentlemen, Chris Adams against SST.
Eatables, like as in edibles.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, great wrestling action this week, and Terry.
Great wrestling action this week.
Yeah, and here you can see the way the
Yeah, so that's what we can look forward to next time. This is so easy to follow.
to shape up. We saw the Hangman and Powers go at it. Great match. Gunn and Powers advance. They go up
How do you
against
mess up tournament brackets?
Charlie Norris and the Z-Man Tom Zink. What a matchup that's going to be. We also saw Coco
Why did we get so many buys too? I hate that. Oh, now they're gonna fill it in. Okay.
against Fidel Sierra and Ron Powers.
For Ken Resnick, Chrissy, and Terry Taylor, this is Mick Cart. We'll see you next week with the Warriors of Wrestling.
You made the right choice with the American Wrestling Federation. So until next week, you're dismissed.
Pretty epic. All right. Another successful. I hate all the I just don't really care for very many of these tag teams, and these tag team matches are just dragging on forever. It's at 10 p.m. in Delhi. Oh no. Tomorrow we're gonna continue on with what was it called? Twin Ports Paranormal. The people that were using the Xbox Connect to ghost hunt. And then Thursday we're gonna do a super Boit Watch XL special report on the Black Pill. Friday's Memphis. Saturday will be regular Boit Watch. You think SST will win the tournament? I don't know. Every match they've had has been a fun match. But anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever. If you're here just for wrestling, it'll be Friday is Memphis, and then we'll be back again next Tuesday for more episodes of AWF. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.